Doing that because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers.
Lollygaggers.
Diamond dogs have struck again.
You prick.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
Four of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, back for another week. Back. We got a full house tonight.
He's back. He's back. Ed's back.
I'm here.
Yeah, we got Ed, Eric, Tim, and Willie. And let's get it. A lot to talk about tonight, so let's start like we always start every week. How was your week or weeks? And we'll start with Ed.
What's wrong with my microphone?
He's back.
It smells funny. Doesn't have that old Ed smell.
Yeah, well, you've been gone for like 2 months. What the fuck?
Well, it was
it a mental health
Jace
break?
after eating.
It still smells like beef and cheese from over here. I don't know what you mean.
Mental health break, or are you being investigated for partying with an underage girl at a bar?
Yes.
Attaboy.
Now it's deer season again.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, another year of deer gun season in Wisconsin. Only 3 people were injured in the whole season.
Only 3?
Only 3.
From guns, but how many?
From guns.
Okay.
And one guy shot himself in the foot.
Oh, so that doesn't count.
Another guy was a handicapped hunter driving in a car, shoots out of a car and hits a lady walking her dog. Exactly right.
Was it a great day? He probably thought it was a deer.
She probably just woke up. She had antlers for hair.
I'm like, how do you... And this guy, they gave a license to shoot out of a car, like he's, So I was like, that's just crazy.
So what do you have to do to do that?
So that's less than 1 day in Milwaukee.
All right.
Yeah, so.
More people got hurt in the White House, I think, today.
Oh my God. Yeah. So 650,000 hunters. We had three injuries. Nobody killed, and
reported.
So it must be the guns are the problem.
Yeah.
So. And then what else? Oh, since then, I've been gone a long time. Thanksgiving. Yeah, another Thanksgiving of, mother rapers and father stabbers and father rapers. You know what that is, Willie? Ellis's Restaurant.
Yes.
Every year. You guys listen to it?
No.
Arlo Guthrie,
Yes.
Ellis's Restaurant Massacre.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
So it's like 20-minute song.
Gotcha.
Talks about being in jail with father rapers. Because he didn't sign up for the draft.
I have so many questions, but I'm not even going to ask.
You don't listen. See, me and Willie, we have traditions as old men.
Yeah, that's
we listen to that song.
You turn 50, you start doing what Willie does. Okay.
No, I start doing what he does.
Okay.
Didn't you play that song for us one Thanksgiving? Like,
yeah, he did.
Most of it, like we had to cut it off because it's 20 minutes long.
It's 20 minutes. And then it's like what other day do we always do? November
9th.
No,
10th. Yeah.
Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yep.
Play every year. Will either sends it to me or I send it to him, and so
you guys are two old men.
Yeah. The only last thing I got to say is because I have been gone along, so I got a lot. I'm driving up north hunting a couple weeks ago. I stopped at a Quick Trip near Madison.
There's Quick Trips in Madison?
They got them everywhere. They're gonna have a Buc-ee's there.
Nice.
So I crossed somewhere between here and Madison. I crossed the Mason-Dixon line because there's a lady behind the counter, and she's like, "Oh, how you doing there, eh?" And I'm like, I'm pretty tired this morning, and she must have been a medical professional because she diagnosed me with keister dragging syndrome. She goes, "Oh, honey, you must have keister dragging syndrome there." I almost shit myself.
It's pretty, it's pretty obvious,
I wish I would have recorded that,
Right?
because you never keister dragging.
Yeah, you look like when my dog's walking around the carpet has an itchy bunghole.
I can't believe I've never heard that before, and it was just great.
So what was the cure?
I think she gave me a Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not very exciting.
No more keister dragging the rest of the day.
Keister dragon. Yeah.
Eric, how was your last week?
Why do I always have to follow Ed? I had a regular week, nothing like what you're talking about. It was a good week. It was a good sports week, I thought, really. Capped off with a trip to Green Bay last night to watch the Packers beat the Chiefs and hang out with Taylor Swift and all that good stuff. And
how close were you guys to her?
Well, we went over. She was in the boxes, like more of the. We walked over there. Actually, got a picture of her. I sent that picture to Heather, and Heather's like, "That's her." So she actually identified her in my picture, but it was a bunch of people standing here with like,
Well, she was wearing a red coat.
Yeah, I just reached up as high as I could, and I couldn't see her. I took the picture. I texted it to Heather, and I was like joking. I'm like, "Yeah, there's Taylor Swift," not knowing that I actually got Taylor Swift in the picture. But all you could kind of see is a blur of her red.
Yeah,
like she had that red.
I think
long coat on.
Brittany Mahomes wearing red too, though.
Right.
They
wore the same outfit pretty much.
Yeah, they did too.
Yeah. But Heather's like, "Oh, that's Taylor." I'm like, "Okay, I'll take your word for it."
Like they were hauling oats.
Yeah.
See, I would have preferred. He got
too soon.
He had to reach up so high. I would have rather had a low angle shot of Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
Don't you have a special camera for that?
Easy, Josh.
But no, you couldn't get anywhere near. There was security
She's
security
32.
blocking that area, and it was halftime, so they were just going to take a crap or whatever, you know.
Right. Should have sent Ed.
Taylor had
I stopped
2 brats and a couple Coors Lights.
Did she have, what was the ranch? Remember the ranch controversy that she had like in KC? That
the what again?
Ranch controversy. You didn't hear about that?
No.
She had some brought her own ranch dressing or something like that.
Ranch dressing. Okay. I thought she went to a ranch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
One in Las Vegas.
Picked her own live barbecue. I want that pork shoulder.
Right.
Because I'm Taylor Swift.
71 degrees.
Right.
71 degrees. I want the cabin to be 71
I want
degrees.
you to shred it.
Nothing more, nothing less.
These guys get right up close. I mean, there was a group, and I was like, okay, I'm not getting in that group.
Yeah, I'll show you the picture.
I'm not much of a
it's
people
all these,
person.
It's like 100 iPhones like standing here like this. It's ridiculous.
But you could hear where I was. I stayed back like 100 feet. I was like, I'm going to go sit down.
Right.
And then I hear,
There's
Taylor!
We did it as a joke, basically. It was like no interest really in.
She didn't want to be on the podcast.
So who was a
show.
true Swiftie and wore the Depends?
Scott, because he had to.
So it wasn't Monster Trucks though, huh, Scott?
No, last night.
Disney and Ice, Monster Trucks. You're really getting the shaft, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're an easy mark.
Those are good times.
Willie's going to be like tacos in my van.
Shredded cheese and shredded lettuce in the back seat.
And extra onions.
Why are they all pink?
So I get my vehicle on, this morning, and I'm like, wow, what a wonderful smell of like flatulence and Coors or spotted cow. I think was the aroma that was in my car. So
sorry about that.
I realized that the empty cans were still in the back, so I got rid of the spotted cow smell. But that flatulence is still lingering.
Oh, I took a big dump when I got home.
Did you? It smelled like you took one in my car.
Oh
to
my
tell
God!
you the truth.
The dogs were in the other room barking. They were like, "What's going on out there?" Thought somebody was robbing the place.
Right.
That food that we scarfed that food down at halftime, or not? Was it? No, it was before the game. It was just heartburn. I had heartburn for like.
Where'd you eat?
At least 4 quarters.
Where'd you guys go?
We just went right in the stadium, and there was like steak sandwiches, and it was a brat. It was a brat pizza.
Oh, really?
Cheese curds, of course.
Brat pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
The onion rings are awesome.
The onion rings.
I didn't
great.
have onion rings.
And the sauce was like spicy but good.
Was it?
Yeah, they were beer battered. They were tasty. You tried an onion ring, didn't you?
Did I? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that sauce.
Yeah,
That sauce
like
was really good.
It's like an aioli sauce.
That'd be good on like a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Was it like a garlic aioli?
Yeah, it was more like like Chipotle
It was like
type.
Chipotle, yeah. Good.
I'll tell you what.
It was burning this morning.
It wasn't worth the $100 that you spent on the.
Just the onion rings.
Just the onion rings.
Well, David just went nuts.
They
He's
were
like,
good.
grab that. I'm like, okay, whatever. He had a whole tray. I'm like, He's checking out. It's like $89.
And then he sleeps through the game.
Oh yeah. So I got so many.
What do you have, a turkey sandwich with extra stuffing and gravy?
Lots of gravy.
I was showing Logan the pictures and I'm like, look at your uncle here. And he's fourth quarter, the whole fourth quarter, he slept.
Yeah.
I got all these selfies. Like,
Do you have a gummy?
I think we call it passed out. Nice.
yeah,
Did he overindulge in anything?
Well, he's just trying to keep up with the big boys here. I mean,
He should have stayed on the porch.
He's just a kid. He's the only one under 50.
we had at halftime. At halftime, we went up to the rooftop, and him and I each got a Coors Light. And at the end of the game, my empty cup sitting next to his completely full cup, which he just left.
Did
behind.
you help him out?
No, I was pretty full.
Yeah.
I was pretty.
Actually, Dave got me in trouble. We're up
Yeah,
on the
that's
roof, so they hand you a big beer and they pour it in a glass, but there's still like an inch left. So you're supposed to guzzle it because it's Wisconsin. You just pound that part. Yeah. So he just walks over. He's like, "Hey, you want the rest of this beer?" Okay, drink of the beer. Guy comes running. You can't be drinking out of a can up here. I'm like, oh. Then Dave, here's your beer back.
And then did he give it to a security guard or something?
And then Dave pounds
Just
it and
drink the
turns
damn
and hands it to
beer.
the guy yelling at him.
Jesus.
Like, here, take my can. Then
Right.
the guy, it's like the guy grabs and he's like,
First day on the job for him?
now I got to go throw this away in the garbage.
Right.
Like it's his
Ridiculous.
job
You will respect my authority.
now. It's weird.
Nice.
You guys like wearing like Chiefs jerseys or something?
No.
No cans up here. Taylor's here.
She hates Coors Light. She
a Bud Light drinker?
no, ever since she saw Smokey and the Bandit, she just not a Coors girl.
You've never seen Smokey and the Bandit? Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You've never.
Yeah, that's hot.
Nah, just
It's a show joke.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm done caring about you guys and what you guys should see. So fuck you guys.
I agree.
Well, you helped me see Modern Family.
No, don't
I
watch
appreciate
it anymore. It's terrible. I wouldn't watch that.
Modern Family?
Yeah.
Now I really want to watch it.
I don't like it once Luke grew up. It's kind of like,
Yeah, he kind of lost his.
You ruined it. Luke grew up. Damn it! I'm only in season 3.
And what's her name? The girl with glasses got bigger boobs.
Yeah, wait till he bangs Laura.
Really big. Yeah.
Wait till he bangs Grandma.
She's a weirdo in real life.
Yeah, she's struggling in life.
Ooh, Ariel Winter?
Yeah. She's a little bit like getting almost teetering on being
Brittany?
Amanda Bynes.
Oh,
Like
Committed?
Not that bad. But,
Hello.
well, at least who's the one from Mean Girls? At least she made a comeback.
Lindsay Lohan.
Lohan, yeah. At least she kind of settled down a little bit. But Ariel Winter
multiple
struggled.
times she settled down.
Yeah, she's struck.
I think they told her she can't do any more plastic surgery, so
Yeah.
she's like, well, I got to do something. Shit.
She's relapsed.
If you
a few
smile,
times.
you rip your stitches in the back of your head.
Jesus.
So who's next?
Tim.
Oh, me?
Yeah, Timmy, how was your week?
Week was good. Went and saw Ian Bagg Saturday night. Went to Chicago. Hung out with a bunch of good people. Fucking Zanies was fucking tiny. I could
That's
not
what
believe
I
how
heard.
small that place was.
Heard the layout's weird.
Yeah, it's like the basement, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not
like,
big.
It's like that length of that little long hallway. Just make that 3 times as wide. I swear to God, I'm
Yeah.
not lying to you.
Yeah, walking out of that place, I felt like a fucking giant.
It's probably as long. It's probably starts there and it'd be 3 of those wide and goes probably maybe another 10 feet past. That's as long as the whole room was.
Right.
There were seats set up. There was no tables. It was like seats set up like you were at a graduation.
Yeah,
And
yeah
then,
pretty
then
much.
we had a table by us. We ended up nice. We had a little bar in front of us.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, Kim and I had a table. That was nice.
And I sat in a corner. It was nice. I
Yeah.
liked where I sat on a little couch. It was
You guys
nice.
weren't lined up to be picked on or anything?
No.
They left 4 seats empty up front.
Yeah, they had the front row open. I wonder why.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys explained what a graduation looks like. I had no idea.
I thought, ooh. Okay, Josh.
It's a little bit like a sentencing. Oh,
right.
No, I didn't say wedding. I said graduation.
Oh, hey!
Finger guns.
Yeah, I did overindulge Saturday night, so I slept most of Sunday. Like I told Scott, I missed the second half of the Packer game because I was out.
That was the good half, too.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I saw the great calls this morning when I was following up at Sports Center. So
You went that one? Yeah, there were bad calls both ways
oh,
in
yeah.
that
There's
end.
bad calls like every game.
Yeah,
So
it was pretty
that's
bad.
the NFL.
Right.
Even I'll tell you what, where we were sitting, there was like maybe 50 to 75 people, and you could hear them. It was like a bunch of guys in a room. It was kind of weird, and but it was kind of cool because you get that pass interference down there, and even the Packer fans like,
That should have been called.
That was pass
The
interference.
guy right
Did you
behind
know-
us.
Did
He's
you
like,
see?
There's people like
he's
three
the
rows
guy
back.
right
Oh,
behind
that
us.
was
Like,
pass
yeah, that
interference.
should have been called.
We didn't see the Kelsey at the end one.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
they got
didn't.
shoved.
Jonathan Owens just said, 2 hands in his back and
Oh, I
push him
didn't-
on it. And he touched
Really?
the ball hit his hands. He's getting pushed.
That's
Right.
a thing about
I
being
the Hail
at.
Mary throw. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Looked it up. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2
Oh,
hands
yeah.
right in his
Really?
back.
Yeah,
He didn't
it's-
even try to cover it up.
But he
never-
didn't. He
they
didn't
never-
punch any. He didn't punch anybody
I think,
though, right?
I think Owens
No.
got like caught. I think he got caught. Like he was beat, and he's like, "Oh shit, I'm beating this Hail
Yeah.
Mary. I better just do something. Screw it."
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a Hail Mary. Probably not gonna catch me. And he did it.
Right. Hail Mary. Have you ever seen a pass interference called?
Never.
I mean,
Ever.
I think they're if you yank a guy down from behind or something. But I mean,
I don't know.
When was the last time that happened?
I know. I'm trying to think.
I can't remember.
Yeah. It's pretty much a free for all because
Yeah.
nobody wants to end the game on a penalty like that. I mean, who wants
I
to be
know.
the referee to call that?
Unless you're Ohio
Don
State,
Deckinger?
Miami in the national championship.
That's
game.
true.
Don't, don't call that.
Right.
Well, there was the fail Mary with the Seahawks.
Right.
Was that a? That was a.
We don't talk about that.
Golden Tate.
Yeah, that was a non-call. No, he came down with the football. That's what it was, right? We
Yeah.
actually picked that off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But so not a penalty then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a fun week. That was about it.
Willie.
Well, last week was my birthday week. So
It was?
I had,
What?
Oh, happy birthday, Willie.
Yeah,
Are you freaking kidding me?
yeah.
I missed
so
it.
I had a good week. Went to the garage, had
Yeah.
a burger. So it was
Still
good to
good
be
as
back
always?
there. Yep, absolutely. And then went to Scotty's and imbibed in a few old fashions, and that was good. And then went to a friend of the show's, Albert Vasquez, his benefit for him, and there was a ton of people at the KBC that showed up there.
Nice.
They raffle off ATV or no?
Holy shit. Seriously?
Going to hell. Going to hell.
I'm already driving the bus.
Now, how's he doing?
They had him on he wasn't there, but they had him on a phone, showing people and whatnot, because he's still not.
Yeah, he just got home to the hospital. I think.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
been in and out several times.
I don't
so.
know the story. I'm guessing he got injured in an ATV.
September 2nd, he got like an ATV accident. He was in the hospital for like the first 5 days where I guess cut, come and go. He could have gone real easy, but
Really?
then he's been there for like.
His drainage tubes were messed up or something. So, yeah. But he's supposed to. I talked to his brother. He's supposed to make a full recovery. He's
gonna be fine.
It's gonna be a long road.
He lost like 60 pounds, So
Yikes.
and but yeah, it was a good turnout. I mean,
He was at the Blade this summer, right? We saw him there.
I'm sure he stopped out.
Right.
yeah, and then
I don't know who he
Yeah,
is.
be careful on ATVs. One of my buddies was just killed on
Right.
one, too. I mean, they're
yeah, there's
dangerous.
they look fun.
Yeah, they do.
that guy that was a crew, like AFC Union and crew coach, that his daughter got in that bad accident. She's not doing good at all.
And kids are really susceptible because they're not strong enough and don't understand how they move.
Don't fuck around on them. That's the thing. I mean, we drive ATVs all the time by us, but you just
My buddy was killed
You
just
just- driving
driving on dirt road.
Right.
no shit.
They found him dead there. They
Yeah,
don't
I
know
guess
how
if
he-
you get under one of those
Yep.
things, you're screwed.
Right.
I don't know.
So yeah, last week was a good week. So Bag was good, guys.
Yeah, he was,
Ian-
Yeah.
he was funny.
Was
yeah.
he?
Oh,
Funny
that-
as shit.
Nice that you set that up and didn't show up for it, huh?
My daughter's birthday. What can I say?
I guess.
All right.
So if we would have set
We'll
up
let
for
it go.
Friday, you would have went?
Yeah, probably.
Speak up next time.
Because he played multiple dates. Yeah.
6 nights he was there.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
so-
going to be up in Brookfield in January.
Oh, was he?
At that
Ooh.
at the corners.
That Brookfield Zane. No, Brookfield.
I think it's
No,
It's at the corners, though, I think.
It's not a Zanies. It's
no,
not
it's
Zanies,
the,
but-
it's the same owners.
Comedy Store?
It's who owned the one we went down in Chicago to. It wasn't a Zanies. The one we went.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the name
It's
of it.
that company.
Comedy
Yeah,
Room? No.
No,
It's the same people. It's the
but yeah,
same
he's going to be
Pauly-
there.
Pauly
yeah.
Shore's mom.
Yeah. What is
No,
the name
not
of the
She
comedy
owns a comedy store.
Comedy store. It was. It's the same. It's not Zanies. It's the same place in. I don't know where the hell were we when we saw him the first time. It was a cool place.
down there
It was
in
really nice. It was real
It
nice.
was at the mall,
Yeah, it was like it was in the-
Woodfield Mall.
Yeah, it was in the mall, but it was sweet. It was cool.
Yeah.
Like the room was as big as like the lower level of Potawatomi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. it was-
Nice, real clean inside, beautiful. It was
The
really
Improv?
nice. Improv. That's
Yeah,
what it
sorry,
is.
yeah.
Brookfield Improv.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, it's cool though.
Thank God for Google.
Yeah, what's the one in is that one still in Vernon Hills?
What?
That was a Zanies. As close.
That was Zanies.
The
Okay.
closest Zanies to us now is Rosemont, which isn't bad, and that area is kind of cool because it's got restaurants. And
Well, we might have one with our casino and all that going on.
Well, when the Bears move to Waukegan, I'll have stuff
That'd be
there,
sweet.
Right?
Waukegan now, huh?
The Pleasant Prairie Bears.
Foxconn Bears.
Yeah, Uline Bears.
Yeah,
Zion, what was it?
Oh my God, the
Zion what?
Uline Bears. From one matriarch to another.
That's great. Hey, Scott, how was your week?
fine.
He's like,
He's trying to get through this show right now.
Just
I'm
shut
gonna
these
say
guys
nothing.
up somehow. Let's get this over with.
Nothing special. I want to see Ian Bag with.
Oh, that wasn't special. Okay, sorry, Timmy.
No, I mean.
Okay, what else wasn't special?
So wait, we already
Packer
we
gamer.
told your story of everything you did this week already.
Pretty much everything.
Maybe you should go first.
Everything you guys said, I did this week.
Oh, okay.
I'm a world traveler.
Ed, I want to hear about your show that you went to. What the hell was that all
Oh, it was
about?
just Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, was it? Had
Yeah,
like
Cirque
the
Christmas.
Music or
Yeah,
something?
the Cirque Musica.
So what was like
Freaking
What
phenomenal.
did Santa do?
Took the old ladies.
Santa was he wasn't involved. It was a non-denominational circus.
Oh, I gotcha.
So they and them.
But they did have a
AKA
midget,
life.
They had a midget Twinkles, and he was stolen by
Did he squeak?
a mayor of the city. Oh my God! And the mayor, because he didn't want Christmas cheer in his town, so he stole Twinkles.
Ah.
And then they had to get Christmas back, by
But he does have-
singing and dancing and flipping on these big fucking hamster wheels.
Jeez.
It was awesome.
Clayton was jealous. I didn't mention it to him.
Oh, Clayton loves Cirque.
I know.
Although he did say, "Would I see Ian Bag?" He
Right.
did say.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could have done
He
both.
kind of thought for a second. He's like, "Oh, Ian Bag,"
Right.
Because I never seen Ian Bag, so.
Yeah.
Ian Bag was funny. I thought he was funnier this. Well, I think seeing him for a second time, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
But I thought
Right.
he was funnier. I was drunker though too, so who knows?
Yeah, I heard you pre-gamed.
yeah, that's right. I did pregame.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I met a couple out. I can't remember who.
Oh, I heard they were a fine couple, a very
Yes.
handsome man.
Yeah. How was the lotion on the way to your mom's?
Didn't have enough time to use the lotion. We just did it raw.
Well, you guys were only 3 seconds away instead of 4.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
What happened?
so let's start off.
I'm just as lost as you are, to tell you the truth.
Let's go. To,
I'm looking up who Ian Bag is. There he is.
Watch some reels.
Hey, look up his Caesar salad.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go to good, bad, and ugly.
Maybe that is the good, bad, and the ugly right there, the Caesar salad story.
We'll start with Ed. You can start tonight. Let's start.
He
with,
always starts.
Yeah. No, we start the other way.
Starts
Start
everything.
with the ugly.
Want to do the
You
ugly?
haven't been here, so go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, did we talk about Connor
Yeah.
Bedard's mom last week?
No, it kind of came
Kinda,
out. We'll talk
yeah.
about it, but go ahead.
Yeah, let's do that.
Someone came.
So
Corey
Corey Perry was fired from his job, and the rumors came across that it was
His mom, but today something else came out.
Yeah, he was.
Today the real story came out.
He was hornswoggling.
He was hammered at a
Fucking
sponsored event for
Yep.
the Blackhawks.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was like offered thousands of dollars.
What I pictured in my head when I read the article, shooter from Hoosiers.
Yeah.
or
Right.
That was on today.
Farva from Super Troopers.
Yeah.
I had 6 schlitzes.
Hey, what's that place that you like with all the stuff on?
Shenanigans. Oh, shooter's great though. Hey, that's a foul.
Go ahead.
No, it's true, and so it came out that he's banging Corey's mom. So it's like, or Connor's mom. So that was the thing for a couple days, and that was pretty much said. No, that's not what happened. And now it comes out that he's he was just an idiot.
Right. Well, he did.
And embarrassed the team in front of sponsors and
Right. Well, he did say he had an alcohol problem when he made his
right.
statement. But
sometimes though they just throw that stuff out there to cover it up. It's like no, I had sex with a 12-year-old girl. I didn't have sex with his mom. It's like they do those things. But,
right. I don't understand why they didn't say that in the release. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
So I don't know where the rumor came from. Does anybody know? Because it was everywhere instantly.
Yeah, just the internet. Like,
okay, good.
Right, just people.
So the whole situation's ugly.
Right.
I mean, him being drunk at an event. Now Connor Bedard's mom's, so you're like, oh man, she's hot as Aiden Hutchinson's mom, or so now everybody's looking up pictures.
Luka Doncic's mom.
There we go. Luka's mom
yeah.
smoking. Yeah.
There we go.
I told you.
Anything to do with that Zach Wilson guy. But yeah, I mean, so now she's dragged into this. Connor's like, what, 18?
Right.
He's a child. He's probably been protected his
Mom, did you bang Corey Perry?
Can you imagine that conversation?
Again?
Right.
Meatloaf, Mom, Meatloaf.
What's his
We
name?
want it now.
Tommy from the Giants. They're like, I'm not bringing anyone over, Mom. Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, so just a mess.
I'm just here for the cutlets.
Not the roast beef.
Jesus. Oh, let's go to Eric.
Again, I always have to follow this. We should play musical chairs at some point here.
Right.
I'm going to defer my ugly because I think we're going to talk about it later. It's a very obvious ugly, so
Okay.
I'm going to defer. And
Okay.
why don't you go ahead, Tim?
All right, my ugly is an ugly good is Ime Udoka calling LeBron a bitch. And so,
I love it.
I like
it was
it.
awesome. Like, what are you gonna do, little boy? So yeah, Udoka might be my favorite person in the NBA right now. Period.
Who's he with now?
He's coaching Houston.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He got thrown out for that, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Like
funny.
the recording on it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because LeBron's like, use that word. It's kind of serious. Stop being a bitch. What are you gonna do about it? It's fucking great.
Wow.
Yeah, if you can find it, it's
I watched
fucking
it. Yeah,
awesome.
This is good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I love it.
Yeah, so yeah, I might have to put him in my Hall of Fame now too. So
The ugly Hall of Fame or
just the fucking
ballsy Hall of Fame?
Coach of the year so far, no matter what.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta respect guys that don't give a shit.
Right. I thought it was awesome.
My ugly? Oh, yeah. My turn. My ugly is, did anybody happen to watch the Lions Saints game yesterday?
Yeah. Not
Oh.
on
Can I guess?
We had the
Can I
red
guess?
zone going.
Can I guess?
Yes.
The dude getting his fucking leg fucked
Oh,
up.
yes.
Yeah,
Did
that
you
was-
see that?
yeah.
I didn't
That
see
looked
it.
like it was like hanging off. I'm like, I said, Shauna, look at this.
He saw it because you saw it live, and
Yeah.
then they never replayed
all
it.
you heard was, oh!
Yeah.
And
And then I
Yeah.
read about it later.
Yeah,
but,
it's
yeah.
it's gross.
So all it was a dislocated knee.
That's it. Okay,
Oh,
thank
yeah,
goodness.
that's
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, he looked like it tickled. He was like
So
a
he's
tickle
alive.
fight.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Right.
He didn't have to amputate his leg because that thing was like
Because
hanging
we
out
did
to
a
the
rest
side.
in peace thing, like during an hour
And he
later.
was a big boy too.
Yeah, he was.
He's a large leg.
Really?
Kamara just like boom.
Yeah, and then Kamara kind of did a double look, and you could tell it kind of affected him a little bit. He just walked away. Like,
He's like,
right, yeah, exactly. He was probably like, ooh.
I seen that once on TV. I think it was Joe Theismann.
So he's gonna be. It's gonna be like Tua, where by the third one of these knees blown out, then you start worrying about the guy.
Right.
But other than that, he's fine.
Are we saying is he doubtful for next week or
I think so.
limited
Hey, the only way
limited
he'll be there-
participant?
The only way they'll
Wasn't
be
he-
there is if he's got one of those little carts they can like wheel around.
He's a chain gang.
dog cart.
Be careful next year.
He was a chain gang guy.
Yeah.
Chain gang. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Just doing his job. Probably
Peter
making.
Griffin. Ooh.
But that thing was just hanging off to the side. Like, woo.
Yeah, I didn't get to
Legs
see
don't
it.
do that, do they?
No,
Guy's
that's
probably-
not a good angle.
Yeah, he's probably making like $30 an hour
Right.
out there, for 3 hours.
Trying to make Christmas money. Well, you know
Yeah.
what? You're spending.
Now you're going
guy.
to spend it in the hospital.
Yeah.
He signed a hold harmless. before
Right,
he
and
got
watch
it.
the NFL come back and be like, yeah, we're spending this pay for the next year. It's too close to the sideline.
We told you not to get that close.
Yeah.
Who is it? Me?
Yeah.
My ugly is Kyle McCord enters a transfer portal today.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Buckeyes. He's leaving.
How about the whole fucking transfer portal right now? Like, you know how many bowl games are affected right now? Because there's like 7 guys that are in the transfer portal.
Yeah, because
Why?
he's not playing.
Because they can't.
Yeah.
The dude from Oklahoma, the quarterback from Oklahoma, the Miami
McCord.
quarterback.
The starting quarterbacks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
McCord was there most of
It's a
there was
disaster.
a controversy a little bit with McCord at the beginning of the season, so they're going to go back to that guy. I can't remember, but
Right.
He got hurt, didn't he? That's why.
yeah, I think that was
yeah,
more. But
yeah.
it was they were in competition.
No, I thought he sucked.
Who, McCord?
No, the guy that he took.
One
his
guy,
place.
there was like a couple,
I
but
don't
one
know
guy,
if he
one guy
sucked.
did get hurt. I'm trying to remember because I was talking to
Yeah,
a
I can't
Buckeye
remember
fan at work.
Yeah,
today.
maybe.
They're already talking that McCord's going to Iowa so they can score 17.6 points a game.
Oh God,
Well, you know who's coming to
that
Ohio
should have been
State
my
then,
ugly.
don't ya?
I'm sorry.
I was gonna guess who.
Caleb Williams.
No.
Russell Wilson.
Who is it?
It's going to be. No,
The Ohio State or the
it's going to be one of the little Mannings.
Oh,
He's staying.
well, because
Arch said he's staying. He made a
Just recently?
yeah today.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
The kid from Texas may go pro now.
Right.
There's a chance he may.
Oh yeah. Well, if he goes, then. But yeah,
If they win the national championship, then
Whose idea was it to have the portal open
I thought-
right before bowl games? It
that's
makes no
terrible.
fucking sense.
it's
awful.
It's November 1st to. Oh no, let me take that back. It's December. December 1st to January. It's like a month.
Isn't it like free agency opening up right now in NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be like.
Right.
Yeah,
Who wants to leave?
Right.
Another brilliant idea by the NCAA, right?
But I thought like once you're in it one time, that's it. Like unless, or is it graduate transfers too? Like some of these
graduate
guys.
transfers they can do what they want.
Right.
I think they still got that. That's the thing. That's like a Russell Wilson rule.
And that's fair because those guys earned it. You know, they did their schooling.
Yeah, if he wants to go play another year in football, has the eligibility.
Yeah,
they
earned
welcome
it
to him.
at least.
And they got
Those
a degree.
guys.
They got a degree. That's fine. Whatever.
Right.
There's a lot of these guys that are playing right now that can get that COVID year.
Yeah, that too.
COVID year is almost done though. It's a couple more, one more year.
Yeah,
for
there's
COVID
some
stuff.
There was some dude I watched or looked at the bowl game. Some dude's 7th year senior from some like smaller school.
Bo Nix.
Well, and some of those guys, and we don't think of this. Some of those guys actually go to these schools to graduate transfers, and they're actually working on a master's.
Right.
They're playing football. They're actually going to play football. They're
right.
And you don't have to do it, but some guys do. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. Oh, I can play football. Okay, I'll play football.
I
and go
bet
for
there's a
master's.
handful, like you said, that are actual students, and they're like, you know what? My last year, I've already graduated. Well, I'm going to go to a big school and see what happens.
Yeah, play, get my degree, finish out my. Oh, not finish.
I've already finished my degree. Let's go see what could happen. And someone, like a Russell Wilson type guy who probably wasn't on everybody's radar.
No, he was.
He was on the radar, but he
that
was,
probably
the
helped his
story
draft
behind that,
status.
right? He played minor league baseball in the summer, and the coach told him.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Right. If the coach told him, if you go play minor league baseball this year, you're not going to be starting. He goes, okay, see ya.
I'll go to Wisconsin.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Where people love me.
Yeah. Let's ride.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but the starting quarterback for Oregon State, the guy that went to Clemson, he's in the portal too, again.
So now they're not playing in the bowl games.
No.
That's
Neither is
ridiculous.
Caleb Williams either, but
He's not playing though.
no. Bo Nix is playing.
Well, he's going pro. That's why he's
right.
not playing.
Bo Nix is playing in the pro because I think he feels bad for losing the Pac-12 championship game, but
Does the college football have anything to do with academics anymore? Like even like a percentage.
Football?
yes, you know why? Because that's how Minnesota got into their bowl game. They're the only non-6-win team to get a bowl game because of their academic standing.
But you know why? We have to remember there's 70 kids on these teams,
Right.
and only like 12 make the pros, if that. If that.
Oh, not even that many.
I mean, it depends on the program.
So the other guys are going there for an education. We kind of blow this up into Caleb. Yeah, I think they do.
Right.
I don't know. I think there's guys in
I
D3.
think-
Did you guys just-
I think we're being devil's advocate when we say
Did you
we
just
think
miss
it's just,
this?
What?
I saw a big run by
The
Nixon
guy
not
had
that long
his
ago.
hand over the guy's face mask. It didn't get called pass interference.
Did he look back? You can face guard in the pros. Can't do that.
Oh yeah, it's probably like 5 kids average or 2 kids.
He's
or
got
whatever.
spray. He's got spray paint over the guard. You know.
Tagging him.
So what are we on? Okay,
I think it's me on the
yeah,
bad now.
Not bad. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this was done. I say I haven't been here in a long time. The Kansas City Chiefs fan, the kid.
Did we already? No, we didn't. I'm sorry.
No.
I was with you.
Did not talk
It
about
happened
that?
After it happened after this week, I think. But go ahead. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we talk
So,
about it.
oh yeah, was that Monday
Yeah, something like that. It was late.
or late? No, it might have been late Sunday. Yeah. Well, so this child was wearing a headdress. Kansas City fan. I mean, he's done up pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
And he's wearing split face paint, red and black, on his face. So there's a picture of him from the side where his face is just the black you can see.
Right.
So this
Context.
So this guy took it out of context, and he knew, and showed how these kids are just horrible and everything else. You're wearing blackface. We need to speak out against this. So then it gets even worse.
No, it was like a pretty big like internet like.
It was. This isn't like just some little thing on conservative airways.
No, it was like a pretty big like internet news.
Deadspin.
Yeah, that's what it was. Deadspin.
It's
right.
Deadspin, so
That's
it's
right,
a
Deadspin did it.
legit
But
news
yeah, that's
thing.
who it was. Was someone you know when you say yeah.
So they take a picture out of context. They show it from the side. This guy does a complete hit piece on him, on this child,
Right.
who's, and they show now. So then you see the other pictures from the front. He's wearing red and black. The players, which there's quite a few black guys there. He's doing the tomahawk chop with them, and they're all doing it, and they're cheering with the kid. And then you find out the writer is a complete piece of shit racist. He's wrote all kinds of anti-white stuff all over. I got some on here, like I'm from Saginaw, another Michigan guy, of course. I spend a lot of time in Flint. I've never seen this many white people in Flint in my life, and it's concerning. You know, he's writing stuff like that on the internet. And this
Seriously,
guy, and how does
wow.
this guy have a job, you know? So anyway, so he's doing this stuff for Deadspin.
Is he African American?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't
No,
know.
I think he was. I didn't really look.
He could be a guy just trying to.
Let me look.
You know, he might not be. This the
yeah,
flabby.
yeah, he is.
Oh,
Pretty sure he doesn't have.
What?
Yeah.
Never mind.
So then you find out, it comes out days later, like the players were cheering with the kid. This kid's been going to games for years, and he's Native American. So he was. So they're like,
That's awesome.
It's like this guy is like the biggest fuck up. You know, like trying to screw some. It's almost like those kids that they made the fake thing about in, I forget what the Covington kids,
right?
Where they faked that whole thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and then they'd all come back to bite them, and
Right, like underage girls trapping on millionaires. In a
yeah,
club.
which is possible, but yeah.
great movie. Huh?
What's that?
A great movie.
Mean Girls.
Yeah.
No, it's called Hustlers
Oh yeah.
with Jennifer Lopez.
Yes, it was good.
It's a great movie.
Great movie.
True story too.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, I've never seen it.
Jennifer Lopez.
Don't see it. I don't care.
Eric, you've never seen that? What the heck?
It's a great movie.
Yeah, so this guy now looks like a complete jackass.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
What do you mean now?
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like
mean-
he's been a jackass. for
I
the
think
last
he
few
has,
years.
but these people just
Yeah.
keep him employed.
That's ridiculous.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
And this kid is Native American, and I think it's like almost like 100%. So it's even funnier. Just all right, go ahead.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. I was hoping you sing Dominic the Donkey for me.
So
Oh
yesterday
my God, we were
we're
blasting. That
we're
was
in
so
the
much fun.
We're in the parking lot blasting Dominic the Donkey.
And then
People
shake
are
it
like-
off. And then shake it off. Windows open, loud as hell. Like
People are like stopping to look in the car.
so, that was so much fun.
Dave's sleeping through it.
Yeah.
Drool.
Yeah. What are we on? Bad?
I think
the
so.
bad.
This is bad for me, and I think a lot of golf fans to hear is did I take yours? In 2022, I was really inspired by some of the words of John Rahm. He wants to play against the best in the world in a format that's been around for hundreds of years. He wants to play the courses that are historical. He's playing against history. This is the where you want to be. You're playing against the Nicklases and Palmers and all these great things. Now, a year later, he's entrenched in rumors of going to live, and it looks like it's. I mean, he's not denying anything on it, so it's like.
Can we heckle him? Go to a
No,
live tour and
I mean,
because it's like Otani money. It's like $600 million. They're talking.
I know.
about
Can we
for
get
it.
we could go? Can we just heckle him?
and now some of his comments is something about like history just being a bunch of dead artifacts. Like, how do you go that 360 and be able
$600 million. That's why.
$600 million.
Right.
You know, and that was another one of his quotes last year. He goes, "Well, is another 400 million really going to do much for me? It's just like we're already wealthy as hell, and we're fine. But this is where I want to be. This is what I want to play against history."
In a side note, he just put in an offer for Portugal.
Right.
Portugal.
I think a lot of that has to do though with the way that Garcia was treated about the Ryder Cup. That Garcia wasn't able to play with him. So I think that had a lot to do with it as well.
What now? John won't be able to play
right
in the Ryder Cup. So I mean,
Right.
I don't know. It just
Maybe
just
he's
seems like
trying to change.
I wish they could just get it all together
Right.
like they're supposed to be doing, and just
Right. You know how
figure it out.
vengeful the Spanish are. I mean, he's proud. And,
Yeah, no
right?
shit. Yeah, he's a proud dude too.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
always angry and
Yep. He's my favorite because I just feel like he's my spirit animal.
he is. He's so competitive.
John Rahm.
So competitive
He's a big
and
dude.
Yeah, he's.
I've seen him up close.
Rick,
He's
Rick, Rick, not friend of the show, but actually show mate, said that John Rahm is taking a right turn like his drive.
Like Rick's drive or John's drive?
Rick's drive.
Like Rick's drive.
Well played, sir.
Well, Rick could go either way.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
And he golfs. His slice does too.
And, yeah.
Hi, Rick.
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
That's Rick. That's Rick saying that right now.
Right.
Actually, this is Rick right now. When he heard that, he's like,
You always notice I never say anything bad about Rick because I've seen him in action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
"See you next Tuesday."
Yep.
Nerd.
So that's my bad.
That's awesome. That's a very good one.
Willie, when are we opening that beer?
Right. My bad is the Miami Marlins, who broke barriers by hiring Kim Nig as Nate Young, whatever her name is, as a GM.
It's NG, right?
Yeah.
How do you say that? It's Woo, or I think it's Woo.
Kim Woo?
New?
Kim
Something
New?
like New.
Right.
Yeah.
No, there was a NFL player. His name was that.
Is it?
I think it's
played
like
for the Cowboys.
It's
though.
like Woo or I don't know. It's just NG. She's,
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, she stepped down because they wanted to hire a director of baseball operations. So she stepped down, and today, I think today, the Marlins hired Gabe Kapler as the assistant GM.
Okay.
And the reason why they hired Gabe Kapler, and let me see if I can find the text or the X. Gabe Kapler was hired as assistant GM. Team was intrigued by his success in player development during his days with the Dodgers. So Gabe Kapler was involved with multiple incidents with the minor league teams where underage women and or hotel employees were approached and engaged with Dodger minor league players, and he never reported the incidents to the Dodgers or Major League Baseball.
A little Rick Pitino action, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I didn't know she was underage. I didn't know they gave her a beer, and so I just thought it was very.
That stuff was a lot more prevalent back in the 80s in minor league.
This
baseball.
was like the early aughts.
I know.
Kepler.
I'm saying back in the 80s,
Right.
it was really bad.
Right.
Those guys are on the road. They're kids.
Right. So yeah, and it wasn't just one transgression. There were a few, and so I just thought it was very hypocritical.
Miami's had a problem down there. I mean, they lost Jeter.
Right.
They've lost now
Kim, right.
Kim. There's been a few weird.
Wayne Huizinga still down there?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Wayne Huizinga.
Right.
Well, did Mattingly quit down there or get fired or?
Yeah, he's with. They hired Schumacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old Cardinal guy?
Cardinal pitcher, yeah. Isn't it Schumacher's kid, right?
Who's
The
the
pitching coach.
Yeah.
He was a pitcher. No, Skip was a first baseman.
Did he coach for the Cardinals for a minute?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like for half a
Right.
year or a year or
Yeah, he
something?
was like an interim
Interim?
guy.
I have a little.
Yeah, just, what kind is this we're drinking?
It's
Bananas Foster.
yeah.
Is it really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take.
Yeah,
I'll take
it's
a
a
little
Bourbon County.
I'll
Here.
take a little shot then.
So that was your bad?
That was my bad.
Well, your bad.
My bad is the bad blood that's back in the NFL.
Bad blood.
Thank God. You know, I loved watching that Eagles 49ers game yesterday. All the shit talking going on and guys getting kicked out of
Big
the
Sal.
game.
Yeah.
Where's our Big Sal? How come we don't have someone for security like
I just
protecting
saw
our
he might
backs?
He might get banned from the NFL, that guy.
Yeah?
That's what
They're saying
Who's this?
major.
The guy that got smacked in the face by the player.
Right. Yeah, okay.
He didn't get smacked. He got a little touched. It was like a tickle fight almost.
Well, at least his knee's not dislocated, at least.
Right, exactly.
What, Devontae Adams not like this guy either, or what?
Not so bad here or here.
Right.
Right about
Right.
here.
But yeah, that's I love seeing that, you know, because all these guys want to do after the game is hug it out or go pray together or whatever, which is fine. But, you know what? During the game, you got to have something going on where you want to beat the crap out of them.
Right. Shanahan was pissed. He's like, why is there a non-football employee? Like, he's not even technically not part of the team.
He's a protector.
Yeah. Well, he's got his title is like assistant to GM for like security relations or something like that. It's
Did you see his
So
hat
how is he
too?
an employee though? If he works for the Eagles, right?
right, but he's not technically on the football staff. He's security staff.
Oh, so it shouldn't be that close. Probably. He should probably
Right.
Well, no, he's got to protect the players from the other players.
Probably protect the players from the referees.
That was a great run.
That was an
that
exceptional
ETN?
run.
Joe Mixon.
Oh, Mixon?
Watch him finish.
Mixon had another huge run earlier.
Wasn't he down there?
No.
No.
Kept his knee off the ground.
So that was
Wasn't Mixon at Oklahoma and he got involved with like
beat some girl
Yeah.
up. I
Yeah.
think.
He didn't really beat her. He punched her, right? Just one punch.
at a Hardee's, right?
Yeah, at a Hardee's.
Yeah, 'cause they were out. They didn't.
She didn't like the Frisco burgers.
No,
I heard.
they didn't give her curly fries.
Sir, and she hit him first. She did, in that I remember seeing that video, and then he fucking laid her out.
And the toilet paper was out.
Yeah, the toilet paper roll.
He couldn't find the customer service line in the bathroom.
Where's the suggestion box? My bad is and it's just a part of it, the play-in rules. Last week, Billy Donovan took exception to the Celtics running the score up.
So what?
Because they were trying to get to so many points to be able to make the tournament. I think an easy fix is how about we play some defense? Call
No
points
shit.
against.
Right.
Yep, that's
Don't
the
put
answer.
Andre Drummond on the field that shoots 28% from the free throw line, dumbass.
But that fixes though. You do points against.
Right.
Well, let's see some defense. Old school,
Play some
80s,
hard.
Right.
Pistons,
Yeah.
Celtics,
Right.
Bulls. Let's watch that for
Yeah.
like half hour.
Put a message out there. Clothesline someone like
yeah.
Van Buren. Yeah.
Or like Dick Cheney used to always say, "Send the goons."
Right.
Or not Dick Cheney. Who was the coach at Temple?
Don Cheney.
Don Cheney.
Lon Chaney.
Dick Cheney would just have his malfunctioned gun,
He
right?
shot buddies hunting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's just mine. The playing rules, little tweak. I think it's a
Dick
nice
Cheney.
little idea.
Hey, it was close. It
I
was
don't know,
still
a couple
DC.
sips of Banana Foster Stout, you know.
You
It's just,
know, it looked like that Cheney you talked about. What was the name?
Don Cheney.
John.
It was John.
John Cheney. Yeah.
Yeah.
John Cheney and Tarkanian looked alike.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Like they could be brothers from another mother.
The best was when he threatened what's his name's life when he was at UMass, Calipari. I'm gonna like a press conference.
Yeah, but Calipari deserved it.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely, he did. I'm gonna
Always.
kick your fucking They were gonna throw down. I wish it would have happened.
Well, Temple's in what? It's in Philly.
Yeah.
Philly,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
he's a Philly guy.
Yeah, it was.
Keep your motherfucking name out.
I'm gonna kick your. Right.
Ed, you're good.
My good is this Willie will like this one. The Montreal Alouettes hosted the Grey Cup for the first time in 13 years last
Nice.
week.
Holy cow.
They're not the original team though. They're an expansion team.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Who's their
didn't know.
coach?
Yeah,
Not Trestman?
I don't know. I know there was 2 Montreal teams. So.
I don't know who's their choice. I'm going through it right now though. So I want to. They came back.
Alouette,
They came back 128-24, but they've
Who they beat?
Nice dunks he's
the
wearing.
110th CFL championship.
Nice.
Who they beat?
I want to
The
say
Hamilton
it was
Tiger Cats?
No, I don't think it was Hamilton. Was it?
Was it the
Argonauts?
Las Vegas team?
Saskatchewan.
Was it Winnipeg?
Was it Sacramento?
The
Was it one of
Bombers?
the expansion U.S. teams? Remember when the CFL expanded to the U.S.?
Oh my God!
It's got purple ones on this one.
He's a wrecking ball.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah. So
Winnipeg
No, Bombers.
Blue Bombers.
yeah, we never talked
Blue
about it.
Bombers.
I figured we got to expand into more sports. You know, we only use like 4 hours a night when
Right.
we talk. You know,
Yeah, we're big in what?
I got
Panama?
a curling
Colombia?
report coming up.
we're big in Chile.
Chile.
Chile. Talk about more soccer.
Yeah.
We're big in Chile.
Yeah,
Chile.
and like mine accidents.
I like chili.
Handball.
Mine accidents.
They love mine accidents.
And government overthrows.
They do always have mine.
Hey, yeah, with the CIA.
They do always have
Too
trapped
soon?
miners,
We're,
don't they?
we're huge in Santiago.
Yeah.
All right. Eric, you're good.
I hate following Ed. Good. My good is UW Hoops.
Damn you.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Great game against one of the top teams in the country, I still think.
Number 3.
Yep, they had number 3 at
How
the
was the
time.
reffing in that game?
I just listened to a lot of it on the radio. Did you?
I
don't
didn't
know.
watch it. So.
Great first half from Max Klismet.
Yep.
Transfer out of friend of show's alma mater, Wofford.
Okay.
Right? That's how we say it. Remember,
Yeah,
we were
Wofford.
saying it wrong. He
yeah.
corrected us.
Wofford, yeah.
Michael Roach.
Yeah.
I had to think for a
Sorry,
second.
I get it.
There we go. And then second half, great rebounding, creating turnovers, hard-nosed basketball. That's what we like from the
Greg
Badgers. Yep. And now they're ranked. They're ranked 23rd, but now they have Michigan State and Arizona coming up. So we'll see where it goes. But I had zero expectations on the Badgers basketball team.
I
this
thought they
year.
were going to get blown out.
Yeah.
I watched most of that game.
And now they beat them 2 years in a row, and
Yep.
Marquette's legit.
Yeah.
So good
So now-
win. Hopefully it's a confidence thing. Is that what you were going to pick? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
No. And for the reward for beating Marquette, they play Arizona at Arizona on Saturday.
Yeah.
Number 1 team in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how you do it.
And again,
Right.
Michigan State, even though they're a little bit down, but they have them along the way.
Right,
They have
they
to
play
play
them
them,
Tuesday.
and then they have to play
Arizona.
So we'll see what they're really made out of now. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's so early.
Right.
I think if they beat Arizona, they can move up to like number 22.
Yeah.
Right? Well,
I
they'll probably
mean-
move they'll probably be top 50. Well, they'll move up top 15 for sure.
Unlike the NCAA football, There's a lot of rhythm in this sport. Like things can go up and down, and you can still be there at the end.
Right.
But
and they get one chance to move at the end of the year. So.
Exactly, one and done.
Right.
So that's my good.
Awesome.
So you want me to give you one because I had as an honorable mention.
I've got another good one.
Okay, good.
All right, my good is Andre Dawson petitioning the Hall of Fame that changes hat from Montreal to the Chicago Cubs.
Nice.
So
I saw that.
I like
That's
that.
pretty cool.
So he said he thinks it's unfair that the Hall of Fame decides for him.
Yep.
What team that he should go in as. He thinks that he should have a say, and he really enjoyed his stay in Chicago and feels like he's more of a Cub than an Expos. So.
What is the criteria? A number of years you played with that club?
No, they just
decide.
They randomly decide. Like
What had his bonds? Oh, sorry.
I would guess
Balco.
A large one.
Balco.
Clemens.
Balco.
Yeah.
Clemens would
the
probably
Balco logo. We should look that up.
Bonds would go in as a Giant, even though he was Pittsburgh. I mean, he won like 7 MVPs
I
as
think-
a Giant in World Series. And
Yeah, I mean, I really think it should be the player anyway because it's his likeness. You know what I mean? And like his fondness, like who we want. I mean, I can understand.
Just have a blank hat. If it's
Yeah.
if you have to have a cap on them, just have it just be
Right.
blank.
There's the problem letting the player do it. It's going to be like
Why?
Tremper High School, like they do on the
Who-
NFL.
Who paid me
Off the
most?
couch.
Butte Community College.
Right. Well, not everyone's a fucking douche like Aaron Rodgers. So. Oh, sorry.
You hear AJ Dillon last night?
No.
Quad City. Nerd.
He called himself Quad City.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because he's got fucking.
You can't say it's awesome when a minute ago you're ripping on guys that say
No,
stuff
because
like that.
we were just making fun of his quads. Every guy.
Quad City. I'm like,
The guy in the bar, because he had the jersey on. I'm like, man, you have great quads. And he's like, that
At Hinterland.
He goes, that flattering will get you everywhere.
Come on over and buy me a beer.
That group was pretty funny. We met some really funny people at like Hinterland. The Chiefs woman was an Iowa State Cyclone fan.
Did her husband come walking?
No, her
out
husband had a
peacocking?
sweatshirt. Her husband had an Iowa sweatshirt. We were giving him shit.
Oh boy,
I'm like, at least
it's
you
a
had,
hard one to wear.
At least you had Caitlin Carter. He's like, yeah, we're going to see her next week to play. So
I'll tell you how this all goes
Caitlin
too.
Clark.
These guys, they're
These
making
guys.
fun of
These guys.
3 Niners fans in their jerseys sitting there.
Oh my!
Wait. They're at a Packer Chiefs game in Niners shirt.
Oh, there was a
They're in
lot
the
of that
bar,
shit.
They're in the bar.
Okay.
Watching the 49ers
But they
game.
were going to the game because I heard them in the bathroom talking. So
You
So I saw. So, anyways,
So that's bad, right?
we go in. No, we thought so. These guys badmouth us. They go out in the parking lot and do whatever they do.
Right.
Me and Scott go to the bathroom. The guy dressed as Joe Montana comes up behind us. We give him shit for wearing a 49ers jersey. He's Ed Donatel's nephew. He's telling us,
And he's a Packer fan. He's even
so I
said
got
he's
to
a Packer
pee
fan.
with Ed Donatel's nephew. Yeah, he's a good peer.
So no upside down pineapple White Claws or anything. Fuck.
And he was from San Francisco, too.
No kidding.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I talked to
Yeah,
that guy
cool.
for a minute. He said he was a Packer fan. I didn't get the Donatel story, but from him. But he's like,
That's because people don't want to talk to you.
no,
You're
he
just
was,
everybody
he
was
was a
putting-
Niner fan.
no, he said he was a Packer fan.
Well, he was pretty invested in that Niner game.
No,
was
he
cheering
came
like-
from
Probably
a-
bet
he
on
was
it.
from
That's
San-
why.
he was the taller guy
was
with the
from
Montana.
He was from San Fran.
Yeah, he was
But he said he
How could
seriously.
you tell?
When I went by them, I'm like, he goes, really, I'm a Packer fan. I'm rooting for the Packers today.
I've never rooted for a team like that I'm not a fan of. He was like, they were going nuts when they were going nuts.
I know the older guy was
loud.
drinking.
He was the
It'd be like-
craziest one.
Right.
Maybe he was drinking. I don't know.
The
We were at
red
Hinterland.
wine he was drinking at a beer bar.
It's a lot of jerseys to have.
Yeah.
Joe Montana.
So you guys should have come to the bathroom with us.
That's not the first time you've said that to me.
Right.
We don't need
It
to
won't
laugh.
be the
We
last.
don't need to laugh again.
You should have seen KC.
Now I know what my ugly is.
Yeah, and then I went to the bathroom there and I put the toilet paper roll up on. All right, who's
Michael.
up?
I have lots of good this week.
Well, can you just do one?
You only pick
I'll do
one.
the one. I'm gonna throw you off. I'm gonna go Jimmy Leyland being elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame on the first ballot.
Yeah, nice.
Jimmy Leland.
Yeah,
For
Nice.
A couple of World Series.
he won a World
He was
Series.
a ring chaser.
Yeah.
He was
He
like
won it with the
LeBron
Marlins,
before
right? He
LeBron.
did not win it with the Pirates.
He did not win it with the Tigers.
Marlins.
Tigers either.
Won it with
Well,
the Marlins.
Tigers as well.
97 Marlins, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he lose
Ring
one?
chaser.
He lost one with the Tigers, right?
Oh, he was in a couple
Yeah.
World Series
Yeah.
with the. He won the.
Should have won a couple with the fucking Pirates.
Yeah,
man.
the Pirates was his best team.
We family.
Andy
Where he
Van
was
Slyke,
he the manager?
No, We Are Family was
That was
before.
before. That was before him. Okay.
He had Barry Bonds.
He had
and
Bonds.
Bobby
Barry
Bonilla.
Bonds, Bobby Bonilla,
Van
Andy Van
Slyke.
Slyke.
In one outfield.
Yeah. That was an outfield.
That's crazy.
All three should be in the Hall of
They
Fame.
were Cubs killers too.
And they were all ultra talented.
Yeah.
They weren't like just named.
And wasn't Bream on the team the year before that, and he got
Went to Atlanta then.
right?
And he had the one that scored
Sid
a run
Bream?
against them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed was faster than Sid Bream, and he still scored that run.
So that's your good.
Yep.
That's my good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Many other ones.
So was that
but-
the Veterans Committee elected him, or
No, it's his first ballot. Yeah, I saw that Chase Utley and Jimmy Rollins were on the ballot at the same time. I think someone said that was the first time that double play. Oh no, it couldn't have been a double play combination.
well, no? Because like Whitaker and Trammell would have been on at the same time. Molitor and Yount would have been.
Right? What was
Oh,
that?
not the same year,
Not
though.
the same
Same
year.
year. First year
Well,
eligibility.
first ballot.
Yeah.
first
Molitor played a
possible.
lot longer than
Yeah.
than
so
Young.
So
that-
you're saying
that
the-
could be.
Right.
That's interesting. So they got
Yeah.
in. I didn't get the
I don't know if
list.
they got in. They were on the ballot
They
together.
won't get in.
Who?
Rollins and
They should.
So
but
all
they-
we know is Leland
neither.
got in.
The
Is
way
that
it is.
No, this is like the.
the preliminary?
It's like a subcommittee, but the,
Oh.
It's the Old Timers Committee. or
Lou
whatever it
Piniella
is.
missed it by a vote.
how is he not like? How is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Pissed some people.
Does
off,
he have
I
a
guess.
ring with the Reds?
I think he's got 2 rings, doesn't he? The year they went back to back.
He was the
manager.
1990
Yeah.
with
Was he the manager of that
Sable.
team?
No.
Yeah,
Pretty
with
sure.
Sable.
Was he the manager of that team?
Yes.
Yeah.
1990,
Oh yeah,
91.
because he's getting a fight with.
Oh, Marge Schott.
Nope.
No. Dibble.
Dibble,
Rob
yeah,
Dibble. Yeah.
Dibs.
Oh yeah, Dibble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the manager then. So 1 or 2. Did they win back to backs?
Yes, they were back to back.
So he's got both those.
91
Yeah.
or 90.
89, 90.
90, yeah.
God, we were hopeful when he was a Cubs manager, weren't we?
Oh,
He was in the playoffs.
Yeah, 90 to 92. He won 2 World Series with them.
Okay, so they
90,
91,
91,
91. Yeah.
So he
And-
didn't get in, but Leland.
Right. And then he coached the Mariners when they won 177 games and lost in the first round.
177.
Oh,
No shit.
they played doubleheaders every day. They were good.
They're really,
Really
good.
good.
They were that good
Yeah,
too.
he was the manager of the Yankees, Mariners, Reds, and the Cubs. And he's not in the Hall of Fame. Weird.
But Jimmy Leland is smoking heaters in the frickin' dugout.
Right. Heaters in the
Yeah.
dugout.
Yeah.
Drinking coffee, as far as we know.
Yeah.
Could have coached
Irish. Very Irish coffee.
He was only like one bad thing from coaching at Carthage.
Took me a minute. I'll get there.
Scott, what do you got to say?
Oh, it's my good. My good is going to be, I will say, the San Francisco 49ers.
I was thinking you were going to say the Packers.
Well, the Packers, good win for them, but
I'm joking.
I think the Eagles are a better team right now than the Chiefs are. The Eagles, they just made them look silly.
Yeah, but
Just silly.
Yeah, listening to podcasts today, I think the Ringer NFL podcast, the Eagles played 3 games in 13 days.
Yeah.
So fucking what? You're a pro athlete.
I mean,
It's part of the job.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
So what? I mean, they lost 42-19, right? Is that what the final score is?
Right.
So how is that justified? I mean,
I don't know.
They only lost.
if you're a good team, maybe if you lose 42-35, maybe you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. They played some tough opponents. They played a lot of games.
Right.
They were gassed.
Tom Brady never
42-19.
lost 42-19 in a 13-day period.
No, but they did open up the. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
No, but
Scott.
he had a
I'll tell you.
13-day
They
period.
They opened up the Bronco Texans game with the scorigami from last week. They called it
29-12.
Yeah, the 29. They said we'll see if Denver has another scorigami this week, and they explained what it was. I thought it was pretty cool.
What was that Jet game? Wasn't there like a 5-?
It was 2-0, then it was 5-3, then it was 10-5.
Yeah.
And then somebody hit a grand slam, and then.
But then there was
Right.
it evened out, right? There was a touchdown, and it ended up being was it a scorigami?
No.
No, it ended up being a real
No, but
score.
yeah,
It looked weird for a while.
it did.
Yeah. So, mine as a Niners, I'm going to Philadelphia. That's what's pretty impressive
Right,
the way
yeah.
they handle business.
Smashing mouth.
And I guess the 13-day thing, I can see being prepared, having that time and all that.
Right.
But still, that was a pretty impressive win by a team that had to go on the road. They did
For sure.
everything right in that game.
Right.
And today, Shaq Leonard chose the Eagles
Right.
over the Cowboys. So Shaq Leonard will be part of the Eagles now as part of their. So
And Zach Ertz said he doesn't want to go to the Cowboys either.
Oh, really?
Right, so he might be going back to the Eagles as well.
Transfer portal open today.
Yeah,
it did. Yeah. Transfer portal on football. Yeah. So
Travis Kelce's going back to Cincinnati where he started. Or Nashville.
The U of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Did anybody see? I got another one.
Yep.
A good Macaulay Culkin got his Walk of Fame star.
I did
Did
see
he?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's her name was there?
Ah, what?
You have to pay for that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Him and Bubbles got it.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Michael Jackson's chimp.
We knew where you were talking about. Our fans are pretty well versed in
I thought you were talking
pop
about
culture.
Bubbles from The Wire, but
The only other one I got
you
is
never saw The Wire. You never saw The Wire?
No.
I never saw The Wire either.
It's the greatest
Are
show
you
ever.
fucking kidding me?
Awesome.
I had to say it.
The other one I do have is charges were dismissed against the Wyoming ranchers who bleached penises onto the cows of their neighbors who kept coming on their property. So every time these cows would come on, they're like, "Get your cows off our property," and they're like, "Oh." So then they started bleaching penises on them and they draw penises on all their cows.
That's awesome. sounds like John Novak.
And they were facing like 10 years in prison for animal cruelty.
Right. Kinda like
so
the-
they could have shot them or put traps out, but
Right.
they couldn't draw penises on them.
Yeah, what school was that? Was that Texas or
Yeah,
Oklahoma?
Speaking of dead cows, what happened
Oklahoma
with that?
State.
Yeah.
Dead cows.
What happened with that?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Poison.
A lot of steaks.
Delicious.
Not if it was poison, though.
Jack Stacks just got a big influx.
Jack Stack.
Nice. How about Belichick losing 6-0? You think he's feeling the heat
Holy
yet?
shit.
There's Jace told me this today.
You know,
What do you hear behind the dumpster?
In the NFL, like something about this only happened 3 times in history of NFL, a team allowing only 10 points a game, losing all 3.
Yeah, and they
No, not a team. What teams have done that? And the answer is the Patriots to all that.
Right.
They've allowed 26 points in the last 3 weeks total.
Right. Who's
They're
the
0-3.
Who's the first team to get flexed out of Monday Night Football?
But the Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Well, that's the saddest thing too.
That's the scorigami.
Last week's promo.
Oh,
they
it was
flash on the screen.
Pickett and Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick and Pickett was the pictures of the 2 people that were.
Right.
It's pretty crazy. So, yeah, I don't know.
Thank God, huh?
I think he needs to get out. Just
I
for
think
him.
he should just walk away.
Yeah, that's a dumpster fire there now.
And just
He's
take,
going to Carolina.
take
Although they have a
don't
good-
go back. Just
Although
take
they
your
have a
time.
good defense. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
you just stated they have a great defense, but
The problem is he picked all these guys and they haven't worked out. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He needs someone to. He needs a football operations man.
Well, the Mac Jones pick, I'll give him a pass on that because he was the last quarterback really at that
Yeah, it was
point.
the
They're like,
fifth
well,
guy or
let's
whatever.
take him, see what happens. And he actually had a pretty decent rookie year. It just
he
kind of
did.
disappeared
Yeah.
on him. So
we were talking about him being Rookie of the Year. I remember that.
yeah, so it just kind of disappeared.
But he wasn't.
It happens.
Yeah.
You look one day. The NFL's frugal, man. That's why these guys have longevity. It's hard, man.
Well,
One
you-
year it's like, oh my god,
You got to
Robert
put
Griffiths.
You got to put it all together.
Well, Robert Griffith, who was the other guy that was real hot for a year, was awesome for
Vince
a year.
Young.
Vince Young.
Yeah, he had some mental health issues, though. I mean,
But there was
Jamarcus Russell.
yeah, Russell was never.
He never.
That
got
was
there.
the stupidest draft pick ever.
But hey, I
Matt
heard that
Moore.
Belichick got busted.
The receiver after
sign
that.
stealing from the
Ray
Iowa
Caruth?
Hawkeyes offense.
Was Caruth after him? No.
Jesus.
The receiver after him was
You didn't like that?
a Detroit Lion.
After who?
Jamarcus Russell. Who was that receiver they picked that wasn't even like supposed
Mike
to be in the
Williams or
top 4 rounds?
Charles Rogers.
It was
Well,
like Donovan
Detroit had
Patriots?
3 years, right?
He
Three
had-
straight
he had-
years.
He had
Yeah,
3 names.
Who Donovan the People Jones?
No, it was like that though.
Who
The
drafted
Raiders did something Day or
him?
something.
It was that speed guy.
Yeah, and he
Darius Bay.
Darius Bay.
Darius Bay.
Is
yeah.
he in jail?
No,
And he
no,
didn't
no.
do- he
Who's the
never
one?
really-
Who was the one in?
He ended up playing in Pittsburgh, I think.
Later,
for a minute.
yeah.
Alabama running back is in jail. Ruggs, right?
Ruggs, yeah.
he was a
Running back or what?
wide receiver.
Wide receiver. That's what I thought. And he was a high pick.
He likes
Yeah.
to drive
Yeah,
fast.
but he was good.
Yeah, he was until
He had a good rookie year. He was coming out. He was
Killed
gonna be,
somebody.
He was gonna be, yeah.
Yeah, OJ was good too.
Oh,
I
another
mean.
leg. Oh,
No shit.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Oh,
he's good.
He's
he
up.
bounced up good.
That's the coach, not the head coach, but that's the
He's
coach.
a coach.
Did you guys
yeah.
see Coach McCreepy get kicked in the head and in the
And he
dick?
goes,
Yes.
"I
I
kicked
saw that.
Yeah, right in the
that
dick.
was Hard Knocks was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, they were talking about that.
I can't
think it
afford
made
it.
him look like a D-bag, but that's just my personal opinion.
I like him more and more when I see him talking, but it's like you better win now. He's a weird guy.
He is a weird guy.
But you gotta win now.
I'll say it every week. When the weirdness is not cool when you start losing.
It's Kevin Costner on Bull Durham.
Yeah.
He goes, it's funny when you got dirty shoes and everything when you're winning. When you're not, you're a slob.
What? Yeah. What? Has anybody watched Hard Knocks at all?
I have not.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, I don't have HBO.
It's pretty good. It's actually a real good
Me neither.
series. It just I don't know. They're winning. Good for them. But
do you think it was cool when like Einstein was walking around in his underwear outside? You know, it's like when you're putting these theories of relativity out there. Right. Yeah, it's Einstein. He's all right.
Tesla was talking to pigeons. So what the fuck?
Tesla's talking to pigeons.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? He just built that thing at Wycliffe, that big electric thing that shoots sparks all over. But then when you're not producing,
right.
It's like he's a fucking nut.
Right. I hear all this music in my head. I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel's like he's right there right now.
He looks like he's fucking stoned half the time, man. Like
he might be.
Right.
I mean,
well, it's like he's got those glasses he wears from Elvis Impersonator Shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Like just
Elvis
Costello.
Costello.
You know hey, they're winning. So
is he really strange on the show?
He's weird.
Yeah.
But he's sober though, right? So I think that might have a lot to do with it.
Yeah, he's
why he had an issue or
guy.
what?
He's like
he had a huge drinking problem.
And I think someone saw him after, like you seem to. It's almost. I don't know if it's not even. I don't think it's an act. Obviously, it can't be an act. He's a coach. I hope it's not an act.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's just very almost looks like a kid that played games in his basement all his whole life, and now he's in the spotlight. He's like,
he was the ball boy for the Broncos.
It's uncomfortable.
No, yeah, kind of, but he's learning. But I mean, they're winning.
Might be like some social anxiety, maybe.
Yeah, they're winning, and that's all that matters. And,
right.
and the team likes him. They get along. He's very new school because no matter what happens in the game, he's always and that's fine. I get it. He's always very positive, no matter what. Like throws 2 picks in a game. Oh, well, we'll get it. Yeah, you can't throw fucking 2 picks in a game. No. You can't. I get it. But you got it. There's, and that's fine.
You know what? And he's not the first coach that's wore thin. I mean, we used to have a guy around here. See this 0, like your IQ, buddy. And it's funny when you're winning championships, and then when you're not winning games, he was expendable too.
Right.
Then you go to the Saints.
No, I know, but you know what I mean.
Different,
no, because they fired a Hall of Famer even.
But he had longevity though. That's the thing. This has been 2 years now, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
Belichick does the same thing.
I said this last year. Tyreek Hill. I'm going to tell you right now, that offense is built around Tyreek Hill.
Right.
And you guys are, oh, yeah. That's hard. That's a hard thing to fix when he goes away.
Yeah.
And I think, I was going to ask you guys this.
Shane looks pretty good.
Do you think
yes.
that the Chiefs, and they screwed up, and not screwed up by doing this, do you think if you could go back in time, they'd have kept Hill and cut loose Kelsey? I think they would have. They're having problems getting the ball downfield now. They really are.
Right. Who's the receiver that went to
How many weeks?
New England, though?
Huh?
How many weeks have they been having a hard time
the
getting the ball
whole
down?
year? They've lost 3 in a row, and against the Dolphins, what was it? 3 games in a row, they scored no points in the second half.
Right.
Their first points in the second half was like 2 weeks ago, in like 3 weeks.
They're still 8-4.
And they won those games.
Yeah.
But
what was it? Philly? They were up by. And they only scored 3 points in the second half. Yeah.
Who was the receiver from Pittsburgh that went there and then went to New England? It's another Pittsburgh receiver that
not Bourne or no.
A Pittsburgh receiver that went to Kansas City and then went to New England.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I can't get Antonio Brown on my mind. It's not him. I know. Brown, and there was. I can't think of the receiver. Was he like a great receiver or just a solid receiver?
He's a solid receiver.
They've had a bunch of guys.
Darius Hayward Bay.
Nice one.
That's the guy.
That's
the guy. I got his name. I never had to say it out
God,
loud.
now I feel like an ass bringing his name up.
It just popped out. I'm gonna keep saying it now.
So he's in New England now.
Yeah.
All I can think of is Kendrick Bourne.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
How about Jacoby Myers? No, he's not.
He's with the.
He's with the Raiders now.
Who's the other guy in New England?
I don't know.
I'm drawing.
Be nice if I could fucking spell.
I mean, they got Sky Moore there. They've got
Julian Edelman.
Ooh.
They got Kadarius Toney's there. They've got that pack.
Juju.
Juju.
Juju's in New England.
Yeah.
I said he went to New England, right?
Yeah, he left. They let him go last year.
And Juju.
They're just having problems with getting the ball downfield. That's the thing. And it's and I don't know. And
it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing that happened with the Packers, where they have like newer receivers that haven't played with them a lot.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, like the guys that Gutekunst brought in this year are clicking, and the guys Chiefs have brought in haven't filled the potential. So
all you're saying is it is a 1-for-1, Kelsey or Hill. Like, would history have been different? Like, would they be different this year? or last year. What I mean is that
Didn't
what
they
you're
win
saying?
2 Super Bowls since then, or just one?
One with Kelsey.
Right.
I mean,
one with Hill, one with Kelsey.
Yeah, so they're both
They had
there 1 year.
both.
That don't
Yeah,
count. So
yeah, that doesn't count.
Okay,
They were
so they're
juggernaut.
even.
They've had 1 Super Bowl without Hill and with Kelsey. I'm just saying.
So you're saying starting today, if you or at the beginning of this year,
and you know what? I guess.
So they could get the ball downfield.
I guess Kelsey helps open up the outside. Problem is, it's just not working.
They were hoping Sky Moore would fill the Hill
You're
role.
right, you're
right.
And
what's easier to fill?
Or MVS, they were kind of
MVS just
he's just never he's never worked out.
Yeah, exactly. You could hit him.
So what?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got to look at it. There was probably 2 things that came up. I mean, how do you replace one of the best receiving tight ends of all time?
Yeah, what's easier, receiver
What's easier,
or tight end?
or the 5,000 receivers coming out of college this year?
Right.
Don't need to.
And then the other thing is Tyreek Hill's got a pretty bad history of getting in trouble, punching people in the face, and getting.
Well,
women
it doesn't.
and
It's not
kids.
affecting him right now.
He's in court for another one, but they
that's the
so
thing. He probably shouldn't be in the NFL.
That's what I mean. I mean, he's going to fuck up again, guaranteed.
Yeah,
if he just punched a guy in the face this year, I mean, what are the chances he's not going to punch somebody?
Yeah,
in the offseason.
Guy, yeah.
So what are the chances he's not going to punch somebody or some kid or some woman that mouths him or whatever,
You sassing me, boy?
Because he knows he can get away with it. It's going to happen.
I need a handler.
I'm calling it right here on the Basement Bench Warmers. Tyreek Hill will get in trouble again. So I mean, that's probably part of what come up.
On that bet.
So they probably made the safest decision.
Man, T.
like
Higgins
you
look
said.
great in a Packer uniform next year.
Could have had him 4 years
I would
ago.
take him.
Could have got him in the second round for nothing.
Instead, you got Quad City. Although he had a good game last night. He played solid.
If they didn't have him right now, they'd be dying.
Yeah, I mean he's all they got right now.
Yeah.
I mean Jones hasn't played in weeks.
I mean, he would have kept Jamal Williams.
That's true. You could. I mean, there's stuff.
Yeah,
you
well, look
coulda
where
hi-
he's at. Where's he at right now? Not doing much.
Out of the
Split
league,
time with
isn't he?
No, he's with Kamara.
He's been hurt.
He's in New Orleans.
He's been hurt, and he's
he
in
missed
New
the
Orleans.
first 4 games. Yeah, he was a monster last year.
He was a monster with Detroit
Yeah,
last
and
year. Yeah.
they could have hired Fournette or any of these guys for cheap, and they probably fill a spot or
Deontay
I wanted
Foreman.
Kamara so
Delvin
bad for
Cook.
the Packers. He would have fit
Yeah, they coulda-
so
oh, yeah.
well.
That would have
call.
been a good fit.
Right.
yeah. There's always running backs out there. So Yeah.
So what we were talking about?
Did you?
I'm sorry. Yes,
I was
go
going to say when you're on that topic, did you want to do the top 5?
Yeah, let's do the top 5 NFL teams right now, or Power 5 or top 5, whatever you want to call it. So let's start with 5, and Ed, go ahead with your team number 5.
my team number 5. Oh, jeez, I didn't even
Go
write
bottom
these down.
bottom up.
Well, I'll start with Willie.
Yeah, Sarah Willie. I'll have it done by then.
Yeah, I didn't know we were doing that.
I texted it.
Pay attention.
It was in the meeting notes.
Yeah, it was.
I
in our
love
me-
saying
it was
that
our
to you.
pre. It was a pre-show meeting. We were talking about it. No, it wasn't. I think I texted it.
It was in the text.
It was in the text.
Yeah.
Let me.
Don't sass me.
You sassy my boy.
So go ahead, Willie.
My number 5 team will be the Dolphins.
Okay. Timothy.
Same.
Yeah, I moved mine around. Like last week, I was kind of saying the Bills are still, but I mean they're 6-6. So I'm putting the Dolphins at 5.
Okay. Ed.
I'm going the Chiefs at 5.
What?
Yep.
I'm
The
gonna go.
They
How
can't
about
get the ball
them
downfield.
Cowboys?
No,
Yeah, there we go.
I can't.
Okay, that's close.
As long as McCarthy's the coach for the Cowboys, I'm not giving them any respect until they win a playoff game.
Okay, but this last week, everything was good about the team. The defense didn't play well. That's the thing.
The last 3 minutes of the game with the time management, it still does that fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
So if they're not 5, you got them 6, 7, or 8 somewhere in there, right?
Oh yeah. Again, I will apologize to Mike McCarthy when he wins a playoff game with Dallas. I will be on this show. Apologize. I will be sincere about it as well.
He's not a friend of the show, though.
Yeah,
so.
fat fuck.
I don't think he'll listen.
Number 4, Willie.
I go with my Detroit Lions. Crickets? Where's the Crickets at?
Go ahead.
They're my 6.
They're my 3, but I like the Jags, number 4.
Yeah, I had the Jags 5 last week, and I'm sticking with them at 4 here.
Yeah.
So they're still a good team. They control their own destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to win out.
They can be number 1 seed.
Yeah. So
I don't have them. I got Philly at 4.
Dang.
I really do.
Who do you have? did you say? I'm sorry.
I had
The Jags.
Jaguars also.
Jags at 4.
So a bunch of Jags. Huh?
Yeah.
A whole pack of Jags.
A whole mess of them. You got a whole
I
table.
had,
full of them.
I had Philly at 4 because of what I saw this week, and I know, like you said, they came off a tough couple weeks here. Still, though, they got their ass handed.
Second
to them.
loss.
Yeah, they were manhandled.
You probably kept Florida State out of your. Oh, forget it.
No, I got them at 3.
Eagles are. I have the Lions also at 4.
Okay.
So number 3.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Fly Eagles Fly.
Okay.
I got the Lions.
At 3?
Yeah.
Okay. I got the Ravens at 3.
I forgot about the Ravens. God damn it.
I got the Lions at 3.
They're 5. Are they 5B for you?
They're 5B. Yeah.
5B.
Actually, the Eagles are.
You can have that,
right
you know.
now.
6 team, really?
6 team.
Yeah.
After 19 points, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had the Lions at 3 also, Tim. Yeah, I was just messing with you.
My number 3 team is the Dolphins. I put the Dolphins at 3.
After all the shit you just talked about,
that. Tyreek Hill, man.
I mean,
their coach is a psycho.
Can you imagine if they had Kelsey?
They haven't beat a good team yet, so I'm gonna give them credit. They haven't beat a good team yet, but
That's the one thing with them.
and it's weird in the playoffs. All you do is play good teams.
There's a whole line of them.
Well,
you got to do it 3
sometimes.
weeks in a row.
Hey, there he is.
Friend of the show, Jace is here.
Hey,
the voice of the basement bench warmers.
What's he doing?
Oh, does anyone want Dairy Queen?
no, but we have slushies upstairs yet.
Oh, you gotta get slush.
Yeah, we got slush.
No?
Sorry, Jace.
We're all good.
Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to bring that down or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you break down a scoop?
I have a scoop.
Oh, let's bring it down. Yep. Thank
Bring
you.
it down.
Oh, I was gonna go for Dairy Queen
Are we
too.
at 3 or 2?
So 2.
2.
2 is the Baltimore Ravens. I think a week off is going to help them a lot.
Okay.
Still not sold on the Ravens, but
Oh,
I've got
my
I've got the
God.
Niners at 2.
I moved the Eagles down to 2.
And I got the Ravens at 2.
I'm not a fan of theirs, but
I am.
I got the Ravens at 2 also.
Yeah, I
Not a fan. You got him there. Okay.
I don't know. I just
Hey,
You're putting an AFC.
I'm gonna use Tim's statement until Lamar Jackson beats wins
That's
a
true.
playoff game.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's why Dolphins and the Ravens are 5 and 5B.
Yeah.
When they beat a team over 500.
Yeah.
then
That's
they
good.
can
Well,
continue.
and he's never won a playoff game still, right?
No, the year they were awesome.
Yeah, Flacco did it.
There's only been one Chief. You had the Chief in your top 5?
I have no Chiefs.
Nobody else had Chiefs at all in their top 5?
No.
Pulled them right out, huh?
Yep.
I got it.
You got Chiefs at 2?
No, I don't. No, I had Eagles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Who do you got?
I was just curious. We're at 2.
Who'd you have? I'm
got
sorry.
I had the Ravens at 2 as
Ravens.
well.
Okay, so
And you did too, right? Yeah, and so we're now at 1. I think the 1's obvious, right?
someone already said Niners, so obviously.
Oh, somebody did.
Yeah, I think someone put him at 2. So who do you have at number 1?
Niners.
Eagles.
Niners.
I've had them for a long
How do you have
time.
the Eagles at 1?
Because they're 10 and 2.
And
Hey,
well, the
record
Niners
means
Niners
everything.
have
I love
3
it.
losses. 3 losses.
I love it.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, 3 losses. Why is Tim eating ice cream?
Brandy Slush. Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, I love it though.
Do you go straight?
And I'm going to take the Niners.
Wait, we have to announce
And
it.
you took the Niners
I was going to
also?
ask you.
Did I
we
not
gotta-
say
we
about
gotta
2
do
weeks
the,
ago? Remember
put
you were?
soda in it or
I was
no?
like, man, that
you-
Niners team
get
is
soda.
good.
No, they're
You were
good.
like, yeah, they're good, but I don't know what they got to play
Just hold on,
Philadelphia,
Eric.
and they
There's a
they
plan.
came out good.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
But I mean, who knows? I mean, they could go into the playoffs and lose to the Lions in the first round or
Who's that?
something. The Niners or what?
The Eagles? Still the best team.
It's possible.
Because it's 5 of us, right?
Yeah.
So let's do this.
I'm surprised. I'm the only one that had the Chiefs, the 2 times reigning Super Bowl champions.
Not back to back.
I know, but kind of close.
So let's do the
Different eras.
Let's do the cocktail of the week.
What'd you say?
The cocktail of the week.
I just wrecked my head. It's not beer. It's not beer.
I like beer because it is good. I drink.
Nice.
If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain.
Is Tim? You're supposed to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tonight we are having traditional Wisconsin brandy slushes. So, my mom's side of the family, this was like a staple. Like, I cannot think of any Christmas party that you weren't trying to steal a cup of brandy slush. So,
Were you successful, Timothy?
Don't pour that in mine.
no?
No, it's got 0 sugar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll pour something else in there.
So, should I take
You
the cup
need
of
sugar?
sugar? Should I take the cup of sugar out of the brandy slush too?
You didn't have fake sugar.
It's real sugar.
Why does it make you
Is
poop?
that fake? Is that zero?
It says 0.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to grab this. Oh, Ed, I'm so sorry.
No problem. I'll find something.
What happened?
Go get a Fresca. There's a Fresca up there.
Yeah,
That'd
there
be
was
awesome.
Fresca up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what happens to Ed if he drinks 0 sugar?
Farts like a
poops his
motherfucker.
pants.
Oh, yeah,
his
I'm glad.
pants.
Yeah, I'm glad he's grabbing a
Oops,
Fresca.
I crapped my pants. Your seat might have been the co-pilot seat might have been much worse.
He was in the back. Ed, we threw Ed in the back seat.
What about on the way
I told
home?
Ed sitting in the front on the way home. He said,
Yeah,
That's for Ed.
because he had the controls of the music and the red zone, and so
"Oh, yeah, on the way."
that's
there.
why.
Now I feel terrible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
So how do you
yeah.
make these?
So it's 5 cups of water where you divide it 2 cups for the cup of sugar. So you boil 5 cups of water. Take 3 cups of water with a cup of sugar and combine that. You have 4 bags of green tea, and you take 2 cups of water and
Interesting.
let
Okay.
that sit for 10 minutes. And you combine those 2, and then you add your can of frozen lemonade, lemonade concentrate, and
Lemonade,
orange
okay.
juice concentrate.
Yeah, I've always done it with orange juice.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Lemonade get a little tart. Yeah, I like
Right.
that.
Okay.
and then mix it all together and handy dandy. This I was told this was the secret to it is the ice cream tub because that's all
It's got a handle too. So,
handle and supposed to make it the best.
so do you guys will drink this at the holidays?
Yep.
Because we do a, I think brandy. I've done a bourbon slush. You usually have it like 4th of July, because it's icy cold.
Right.
But I could see who the fuck cares really.
Right.
I mean, do it whenever you want.
How much?
Did you
how
forget
much
to put
brand do you
brandy
put?
in
How
this?
much brand do you put in it?
2 cups.
Okay,
Oh, it's good.
let's try it.
I
Very
love
good.
it. Yes, the lemonade is.
Yeah.
That's better than the orange juice. I think.
Orange juice gets a little sweet sometimes.
Yeah.
I've done it the same way, but this is awesome.
I'm sorry about the 0 sugar. I didn't even
No,
realize.
that's fine.
Right. I was
like it.
hungover as fuck when
If
I
you
went grocery
think his
shopping.
car smelled this morning, you let me drink that
you're,
stuff.
Yes, he
you're not
was.
going to get in it.
Right.
I won't make it home.
So why is it that the 0 sugar
Goes right through me.
What's in there that?
Oh, it's like saccharin or
Saccharin.
one of those
The
fake ones.
Olestra.
The Olestra.
Remember the Olestra?
The Olestra
Everybody
chips.
Oh,
crapped
yeah,
their pants?
oleo. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And everybody got sick from it.
Yeah, everybody.
I used to eat it. Might be fine.
Oops, I cramped.
Yeah, you,
So-
you were regular
Should
then.
I make another batch for New Year's?
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
It's really good. I
Pretty
like
good,
it.
yeah.
'Cause I have a lot of brandy left, and I can do a bourbon one too.
Ooh, yeah.
Would you do Corbel?
So what you said the green tea part of it?
4 green tea bags, like so.
He said tea bag.
Because I wanted this. Well,
There's green tea in here?
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
It's good for you.
It is good for you. Good for your prostate.
Is it?
Eric, check mine. Make sure it's helping.
I mean, again?
Amber's got some lotion for that.
Again?
She checks my prostate twice a week.
Oh my god! Lucky her.
Oh, that was in the nose.
Hey,
So yeah, that's pretty good.
she uses one of those birthing gloves that they use for cows.
No, she grabs one of those Hulk gloves. Hulk smash!
Oh gosh!
And then does the pew 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 pew.
We're in Kenosha. I have Mark Ruffalo do it for me.
All right, who's starting the draft?
Segue.
Huh?
You just did a perfect
Oh,
segue.
you know what we should do? Just randomly, we should do a draft.
A snake draft?
A snake draft of Wisconsin people. Oh shit!
So
For the Iowa football game, we can do brandy slushes and then drink every time they punt.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Hammered.
Right, as we wear our punt T-shirts.
And we do heroin when they score, so we'll be sober as shit.
Right. Oh yeah, that
Wow.
that what's the golf simulator on Highway 50?
X-Golf.
X-Golf.
X-Golf. X-Golf Cedar Rapids. They gave away free beer until Iowa scored. They didn't go bankrupt.
I give it the whole game.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Right.
That's
so,
crazy.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Okay, so who wants to go first? I'll go first.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So are we doing athlete or celebrity or both?
Let's do both.
Okay.
Wisconsin people.
All right. How many?
Like Mark Ruffalo, like I just mentioned,
Okay.
but not him.
He's from Wisconsin.
That piece of shit. I mean, yeah, he's from Wisconsin.
All right.
I will start out, and my first pick is going to be Chris Farley.
You fucker.
God.
I know everybody's. I had a whole speech too. Written.
In a van.
Christopher Crosby Farley, 1964, Madison. You have to give the year and where he's from.
No,
64.
I'm out.
It doesn't say who he's from on my list.
Madison.
Right. Willie or Ed?
Willie, we're going your way.
Going my way? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to go with Kurtwood Smith.
Nice.
Motherfuckers.
Wow.
Both of you.
You dumbass.
He's from New Lisbon, Wisconsin.
Yes, he is.
And he was a huge fan of a country singer named either Kurt or Kurt. His mom, so she named him Kurt Smith. So it's too short of a name for her son. So she added Wood to the end to make Kurtwood Smith. So, but he was in RoboCop. Do you guys remember when he was in that one?
Yep.
Yeah, another Wisconsin guy was in RoboCop, but I'm not going to say his name yet.
And everybody knows him as Red Foreman.
Yep.
From that '70s show, which was based in
Point Place.
Point Place.
Point Place. Stevens Point.
Remember when they used to go down to Kenosha for the Easy Girls? Yeah.
And
At the
Ice Arena?
disco? Ice Arena and the disco.
Yeah. All right.
I know that disco.
My pick?
Yeah.
Heather Graham.
Oh,
Good
gosh,
call.
you took.
Yeah. That's right. They fucking took.
I had a speech written, too.
I got a great one.
1970 Milwaukee.
We just watched the shit. No, I can't think of the one in Vegas.
Boogie Nights?
No, the Vegas one.
The Hangover?
The Hangover.
Hangover.
Yeah.
I just watched it the other day, and I'm like, holy shit, Heather Graham. I forgot
So
about
she's
that.
1970, so
She's just older than us. Yeah.
A year older than me.
She's definitely on my list, like the list. She's hot. Love
But
her.
I'm third on that list, so
Yeah.
I'm not putting much credence in it.
Hey, can't be looking up. You need to be preparing for this.
No, I know. I know.
I'm gonna go Young Frankenstein.
Oh, nice.
Gene Wilder,
Nice.
1933, Milwaukee.
little known, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, that he was from Milwaukee.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that when he passed, it was just like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. They had the billboard downtown Milwaukee.
And he was in another movie too, wasn't it? Blazing
Saddles. I just-
where we can't mention any quotes from on the show.
What movie cannot be made today? That'd probably be number
Blazing
one. Right?
Saddles, yeah.
Without a question.
Right.
You could make it. They made. Tropic Thunder is pretty bad, but not like that.
Wait a minute.
Young Frankenstein's one that
I
stood
still
out
yell
to
at
me.
it.
That what was the other
so
movie,
fun. Anything Mel Brooks was just back in the day was so good.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein's good.
Yeah, it's
I
like
haven't seen that.
the Hunchback guy. And,
What about the one he was in with Richard Pryor, which is good?
Stir Crazy.
Stir
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That another really good.
That, no,
of course, he's Willy Wonka.
Silver Streak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one that
good
he
career.
was? One was blind, one was deaf. Was that Sturkey? No.
They did a.
What was that?
One was blind. One. I feel like that was something from Stir Crazy. Like just
Might
a
have been
scene.
Stir Crazy.
Yeah, because he was he did the Trudeau, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. It's my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Harry Houdini.
Nice.
From Appleton.
Well done.
I think he killed himself doing. Oh yeah, Houdini was the one that was killed getting punched in the stomach, right?
Right. And his appendix blew up.
Yeah,
and that's how he died.
he'd do that. He had like really strong abs and stuff, and he'd do these fits of strength and stuff. And then he had a college kid punch him, and he wasn't ready.
Right.
And it ruptured his interior.
Nice. Jesus. Scott.
No, Snake Draft.
Oh, Snake Draft.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
My second one is God, I got too many good. Oh, I got so many good ones. I'm gonna use it right now. Dick Trickle.
Nice.
Dick Trickle.
I'm impressed.
He's like up. I can't remember, but he's up by
Slinger. I thought it was Slinger.
No, he raced at Slinger.
Right.
I've seen him.
Wausau, I think you're right.
He's up. I think he was
right.
And the winningest short track driver in history.
Yeah.
And you remember how we talked about it on the show as our first year when he was sick, went out in the graveyard and shot himself.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great man.
Great name.
Dick Trickle.
I'm gonna mix it up. Celebrity. So my athlete, and probably the most famous athlete, I would think, Olympian Eric Heiden.
Nice. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
From Madison.
He spent a lot of time in Kenosha on the bike track, on the velodrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a hell of a biker.
Yeah, he's a great biker.
Yep.
One of my favorite comedians is Frank Caliendo.
Yeah, there we go.
He's from Waukesha.
Yeah, a lot of lists he wasn't even on, which I was surprised.
Right.
We know who he is.
Right.
Ed always talked highly of this guy, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I'm gonna go with Liberace.
Nice.
Yeah,
Of course,
he's
I
on my
talked
list.
about him.
From West Dallas.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah.
You guys are really dropping the ball here. Kind of disappointing, you guys. I'm gonna go with Rosebud.
Yep.
Orson
Yeah,
Welles.
Orson
He's on my
Welles.
list.
Yeah, that's huge.
And my second one is Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. No, wait. What would he say all the time? On Happy Days. Al Molinaro.
Yeah. El Hot Cha 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 was Jimmy Durant,
But he
right?
would say,
or Jimmy Durante.
What would he say all the time on Happy Days? I don't remember
I
now.
can see him. I fucking remember watching that show with my
I
grandmother,
loved
too.
Happy Days.
Oh,
Great
it
show.
was an
Frank
everyday.
Molinaro, right? Or for,
Al
Molinaro, yeah.
Big Al.
I went on his pub crawl to get a bronze statue. In front
Did you
of
write his nose?
I did not.
Because he's obviously gone, right? He's passed.
Right.
Yeah. So was Orson Welles.
Yeah, I knew that. So
Orson Welles
Liberace.
was not a fan of Kenosha. He would badmouth Kenosha and never. He'd say he's from other places.
He's kind of like that other guy from Kenosha that you guys don't
Nicky
like.
Van Exel. He always badmouthed Kenosha too.
He was from
Do you
Waukegan.
blame him?
Nicky?
Yeah, he was born in Waukegan.
Yeah, he just
was born
went.
in Illinois.
He was here all the
Just went to
time.
St. Joe's. Yeah.
Yeah, I consider him a Kenosha guy.
How about everybody's favorite color guy, Tony Romo?
Whoa! I was not sure. I'm glad you said it fast.
I was like, hit the button.
Because I'm like, I was going to go.
I think I hurt my neck.
Now you ruined my surprise.
Right? Wow. Well,
That was the first time on this show everybody stopped and looked, even me.
It's like it's like an ad intro. Jeez.
Holy cow, that was great. That was excellent, Willie.
right.
So your favorite
Oh,
color commentator,
Right.
Tony Romo.
Color.
Yeah, gotcha.
Gotcha.
oh my God.
I'm kind of stuck here because I figure if I don't take him now, then Eric's going to take him. But I'm going to take a shot here. I'm going to go NBA and go with Tyrese Halliburton from Oshkosh.
Yeah.
Sat by his family.
Yeah, we
Or friends
last
of the
year.
family.
Yeah, they went to high school with them. They were good friends. So we're like, why are you guys all wearing Halliburton jerseys here? And they're like, oh, I went to school. And then he came over and was talking with the kids.
Want more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
more,
love
don't
some
you?
more. Yeah, it's delicious.
Unless you're keeping it for next week or something.
No, I'll make another batch.
Where did he play college ball at?
Iowa State.
Really?
Ohio State, yep.
Okay. The Cyclones again.
My guy, he dabbled a little bit in the guitar, and in fact he's got one named after him. Really, Les Paul from
Nice.
Waukesha.
Got a museum.
Yeah, a museum. He's got streets named after him. You still can't figure out where the fuck you're going in Waukesha, but he's got streets named after him.
I know. It's like I'm on Les Paul Boulevard.
Yeah,
hitting
driving around in circles, one way. Oh shit!
Anyone else?
I would love.
I'm good
okay.
right now.
Okay, so I got two here, right?
Yep.
So my first one, I got so many good ones. John Bardeen. You guys have never heard of him, right?
I know John Bardeen.
Yeah?
He was principal at Curtis Strange. My mother-in-law worked for him.
Not him.
Okay.
1908, Madison, Wisconsin.
1908.
Engineer-
The Cubs won the World Series that year.
Cubs win! He was the announcer for the Cubs. How'd you
Oh, I
know?
ruined it.
Oh, no. This is the other John Bardeen. This guy is the only person to win the Nobel Prize in physics twice.
Nice.
Really?
In history. So he won it first for the invention of the transistor,
Thank you, sir.
which is a pretty big deal. Everything went off the transistor for the last, 100 years. And then in 1972, he formulated the theory of superconductivity as well. So 2 Nobel Prizes in physics for...
Got enough here?
I'm good, yeah. Yeah, thanks.
And then, let's see, who's my second? God, I got so many good ones.
I thought you just took 2.
No, it was just one.
Tom Seaver.
Tom Seaver.
That's an old joke.
And I'm not even going with an athlete again this time. I'm going to go with Richard Bong, one of the
Nice.
great military guys. He's got huge parks named after him, bridges. Everything's big.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be an Air Force base. You know that, right?
Yeah, there's an Air Force base there, but yeah. So I'm going Ed Bong.
What's his name?
Richard
Bong.
Richard Bong.
Richard Bong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richard Bong.
Dick Bong.
Bang a bong.
So just to keep my pattern of now taking an athlete, I'm going to take J.J. Watt
Nice.
from Waukesha. Not T.J., not Derek. J.J.
Easy. So
Oh,
we
sorry.
might have
I'm
those
sorry.
other guys.
I'm sorry. Don't do it.
So what did he ever do?
Spent a few years with the Texans, Cardinals. He's probably a Hall of Fame.
I mean, would you consider him like one of the greats, like defensive play? I mean, maybe
there's a lot of what ifs.
Close to the 10th, maybe, or
there's a big what if.
Top 20.
The injuries were a big what if.
No, like a defensive, like pass rusher type guy.
Top 20.
It's got to be
top 20 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Canton, he'll be in Canton.
Probably one of the best of this era.
One of the best philanthropists.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Think
dude.
about all the
Good
money
dude.
that
I mean,
he
really good
raised
personality.
for Houston during the
the hurricane. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I'm going to go Steve Stricker.
I like that. I thought about Edgerton.
Yep, and he was the
Ryder Cup
Yep.
guy.
Right.
And
he
that's
had a
huge.
great year this year in the old timers.
And his daughter won state championships in golf.
Upset
Never
special here.
never won a major as a PGA Tour player, but he's won several senior.
As a senior, right.
Yeah. I think 5, I believe.
Well, didn't he win 3 weeks in a row this year?
He's dominated.
And then lost at Century World. Finished second.
Yeah, he finished second or third.
Yeah, but he was golfing with his best friend. So I mean, what would you rather do?
Jerry Kelly.
Yeah.
Longer came in and kicked everybody's ass. His 65-year-old, he just came in and kicked everybody's ass.
And all he was using was hybrids.
Yeah.
Hybrid.
Just
right.
German engineering, man.
Yep.
He was a frickin' and we watched him we were there for the last round. He was a fucking machine. Like you could not startle him at all. Unbelievable. 65 years old.
Well, this guy I was in art class with, and all you used to like to draw pictures all the time.
Dicks.
I taught him how to use a ruler. This son of a bitch, Frank Lloyd Wright. he could really draw a house. I tell you what.
Terrible furniture designer though. My dad worked for S.C. Johnson for years. In the great workroom, everybody called the furniture Frank Lloyd wrong.
Dude,
everything was just uncomfortable
honest,
and just
a lot of his home designs were terrible because
they all fell apart.
Roofs.
They all fell apart
so
too.
they're just going to get full out there, and water's going to sit somewhere. There's nowhere to go.
Right.
I have had multiple bids come my way to replace these Frank Lloyd Wright houses that are falling apart.
Yeah.
Like there was a whole group in Milwaukee, like a row of them. There was like 4 or 5.
There's a bunch in Racine, right?
And then Racine's
the S.C. Johnson campus. The great workroom is it's like the strangest thing, but it is a freaking marvel, architectural marvel.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable.
Beautiful building.
I think people that actually have to live with Frank Lloyd Wright architecture don't like it as much as people that look in books and see it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. But yeah, it was not. That's what that was the thing in the workplace. It was not functional. It was not comfortable. It was Frank.
Have you
Lloyd
ever
wrong.
sat in some of that furniture? And
Yeah,
stuff?
with the great
it's
workroom.
awful.
Yeah,
And he's from Richland Center.
Yeah,
Richland Center. Cool.
Where what was the name of Talisman or Taliesin?
That's in
Taliesin.
Phoenix,
Taliesin. Yeah.
right?
There's one in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Yeah, Scottsdale has a Taliesin.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was quite the ladies guy too. He was like
He's a
like
whore.
swinger and banging all kinds of whores.
Right.
It was crazy. It was it was like a wild thing there at that place. Like he'd bring in students and maids, and it was nuts. He was like ahead of his time.
These nuts.
It was like Mad Men before Mad Men.
Whose turn?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. We just talked about her a minute ago. Mitzi Shore.
Who?
Mitzi Shore.
Okay.
Mitzi
Pauly.
Shore.
Pauly Shore's mom.
Oh yeah.
Where's she from?
Co-founder and owner of the Comedy Store, as I talked about a minute ago. It doesn't say where she's from.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I think she was Milwaukee as well.
Mitzi Shore. So, a couple honorable mentions. Anybody?
Oh, I got a ton of them.
Throw a couple out there.
Alan Amici.
Yeah.
Don
Amici. Who,
Right.
yeah.
Daniel J. Travati.
Alan Amici he won the Heisman, right? He was at TG's for years.
Yeah.
He was in 1958, the greatest game ever played, right?
How about Tom Dempsey?
Nice. How about Bud Grant?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Bud Grant.
I got
Way
one.
up
I think
north, yeah.
Willie will know this. Rachel Baznahin.
Yep.
She's the marvelous
From
Mrs.
Maisel.
Maisel.
Oh, yeah,
she
yes,
is
yeah.
gorgeous.
I can't believe I didn't say this one. Susie Favor Hamilton.
Oh,
Yep. The
she's a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Bonnie Blair from here?
No. She's Illinois.
She was Illinois.
Oh, okay.
What
She
about-
trained here.
Tyler Hero for another current NBA player.
What about Malcolm's mom?
Well, how about Jordan Poole?
Jane Kasmerick.
Jordan Poole?
Yes.
Jordan Poole,
Right.
Milwaukee.
Bob Euchre.
What's coming now?
No.
Is it Kaminga? One of the guys from Golden State now is.
How did we not
Wisconsin.
say Melvin Gordon?
Yeah.
Trey Wayans.
We said
Wayans.
good athletes.
Trey Wayans.
Trey Wayans. All right.
Did Melvin win the
He did not win the Heisman, but he was a pretty damn good college football player. From
Terry
what I
Porter.
remember.
Yeah. Terry Porter.
Yeah, of course,
Willie
UW
Defoe.
Stevens Point.
Willem
Defoe.
How
Yeah.
about Cato Caitlin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
about-
yeah.
This one. You'll see if you can get this one. Like, I can't. Mrs. Garrett.
Oh yeah, Charlotte Ray.
Charlotte Ray.
I got a good one that relates to nowadays. Is his name is Justin Vernon.
Oh, I know. Hold on. And I'll tell you where he's from. He's from Altoona.
And he wrote a song with
Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Actually helped write. What's the name of the album?
Bon Iver.
Yeah.
It took me a second.
Evermore, Everlast, whatever.
Bon Iver.
Whatever Taylor Swift album.
Jim Caldwell.
Yeah. He's got a whole bunch of awards. I mean, he's very well renowned in the industry.
Do you know who Terry Porter's coach was at Stevens Point?
Bo Ryan, right?
Dick Bennett.
Oh,
Dick Bennett. Okay.
Yeah, Bo Ryan was.
Didn't we? We had some debate the other day. Maybe you know this, that the Harbaughs have some relation to Wisconsin. Are they from, or are they just? Is there there's a family?
Well,
both the Harbaughs have.
It's like fish fry.
His family is.
They're married to Crean. The sister is married to Tom Crean.
Tom Crean, but
they're not from Wisconsin.
No.
Colin Kaepernick.
How about
Stevens Point, Spash High School?
How about another color guy, Tony Kubik?
Tony Kubik.
How about Kathy Kinney?
Nice.
Yeah, remember her?
Oh yeah.
Jim Otto.
Jim Otto. Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Ed Hockley.
Oh.
Is he really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Elroy Hirsch. Crazy Lakes Hirsch.
Okay.
We didn't even mention Joey Pawlowski. We mentioned him quite a bit, though.
What about the other guy from RoboCop?
That's why I said the other
Peter Weller.
Peter Weller.
He's from.
He's from Milwaukee, I think.
If you guys watched Sex in the City,
Chris Noth.
Chris Noth.
He's from
Mr.
Madison.
Big.
He's from Madison.
Did we say Euchre?
Yeah.
Anybody say Phil Hellmuth?
Oh, I would
Phil
have
Hellmuth is
blasted that
from
to you.
Wisconsin.
I saw that
Did you see
too.
what he did?
Phil Hellmuth is from
One of the greatest poker players of all
is he
time.
really?
Yeah. Joseph McCarthy.
Willem
the Red
Dafoe?
Scare.
Anybody say Phil Kessel?
MacArthur was, I think, no, Patton was from Wisconsin.
And I don't think he was born here.
I thought he was.
Tom Snyder.
One of the
I
big
love
generals.
Tom Wopat.
Oh yeah.
He's from Wisconsin too. Rocky Blyer.
We actually,
Yeah, Rocky Blyer. Yeah.
There's a guy that's a good defensive player on the Steelers with T.J. Watt.
Mike Webster.
T.J. Watt. Mike Webster. Yeah, Mike Webster. Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
Devin
yeah.
Harris.
Kansas is from Cambridge.
Yeah.
You go
Karan Butler.
from Racine. Yeah, why don't you name some and we'll tell you where they're from.
Diana Rothwell.
Dave Craig. Iola.
No, Dave Craig.
Yeah, he went to. He was the last. Rippin. He was the last graduating class.
Travis Frederick.
Yeah.
Dan Devine.
You guys are missing the.
Dan Devine went to high school with Dan
Notre
Devine.
Dame coach.
Anybody say Alan Kowicki?
No, but I saw Alan Kowicki race.
He had a Hooters dedicated to him.
Who?
Alan Kowicki.
Oh yeah.
I saw him race at a Slinger.
Jim McElvain.
Yeah,
from Racine with St. Cat's.
I went to high school with him. Yeah.
What about the tall girl that was in Third Rock from the Sun?
Well, okay.
She's from Wisconsin?
Yeah, she is. She is.
She's got 3 names, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I can't think of her name. She's like a big brute.
Yeah, she's in a. She's on the right Gemstones. No.
Is she?
Yeah,
Is she really?
She's a sister-in-law.
What is her? You got her name? I'm not
I
gonna
don't
get
I
it.
don't remember. But that was fun.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Let me say. I'm serious. Someone said it. Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone just.
Yeah, Hall of Famer again.
Travis Frederick.
Yeah.
Oh, General MacArthur died in Milwaukee.
Oh, how about
Golda Meir.
How about Diamond Stone?
Yeah, I don't know who that. Who is that?
That's Screech.
He's one of that.
Kurt Angle,
he
I
was
think.
going to the Badgers, wasn't he? Diamond Stone. He's from Racine.
Yeah.
Diamond Stone.
Okay,
What about
Yeah.
Screech?
Screech. I don't.
Just lived here.
Was born in California.
Oh,
But he did live here.
Jane Kuzmarek.
Yeah.
We mentioned that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep.
Okay.
We were Golda Meir, the first woman premier of Israel.
Yeah.
Was from Milwaukee. She was actually born in Russia.
The UWM library.
Moved to
is-
Milwaukee, and then they gave her Israel, a whole country.
Yeah.
Kristen Johnson.
Yeah, that's who it is.
That's
Kristen Johnson.
from
Dan Jansen.
Third Rock from the Sun. The tall.
Yeah, he's not
Tall
that
girl.
famous. He's a failure.
Dan Jansen was awesome.
He ended up winning a gold.
He won. He ended up
yeah, like
winning.
the third
How about
try.
Herb Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
How about Ed Gein? Dahmer.
Was Dahmer born in?
Hey,
Yeah.
what do you what do you call a person running away from Jeffrey Dahmer? Fast food.
So easy, but so good.
I know. I love those jokes.
Hey.
Those are pretty fun.
That's good.
That was a good series there. What else we got? We got football? Is any football going on? Football?
Yeah, let's talk about some scores from this past weekend. Oh, what the fuck happened? That's cool. Okay.
How about the Packers being the number 7 seed?
Yeah, right now they're 7 seed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for them. I don't think anybody saw that. I mean, we talked about it. It would be very difficult for them to do it without Aaron Rodgers.
I like doing best win, worst loss.
Best win, worst loss.
Yeah.
Who
had the best win
of the week?
Yeah.
I would go with the Niners.
I'd go with the Niners,
agreed.
too.
Cowboys is right up there.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
was
Cowboys
a-
is big.
Seattle, like, you never know.
That was a good
man.
game, but
Seattle's a playoff
the
team,
end
right?
was
They
kind of
were
like,
until this
Right.
week.
They had their jerseys on.
Yeah, those are sweet jerseys, too.
Oh, they had their throwbacks?
How about worst loss of Steelers?
Yeah, because they lost Pickett, too. I agree.
I mean, just
and
'cause the
Arizona.
Cardinals, yeah.
They said that was Tomlin's worst loss of his career.
Or you could say that
He's still going to be over
Patriots, too.
500, so.
they're still in it, like right. I mean, they're still in that playoff hunt.
Golden Mitch is
Steelers?
starting next week. Mitchie's starting.
Do we need to start talking about the Indianapolis Colts?
Yes.
the
As a
Frank
decent
Reichless.
team. Yeah,
7-5.
7-5.
Is he that bad of a coach?
Who?
Or leader? Just
Reich.
say Frank Reich. He's bad.
He's been on a bad little run, but I
I
always
don't
like
really-
the guy.
I don't think he really wanted to go to Carolina. I think he got kind of roped into
Well,
it.
the Panther thing is not bad judge because
No.
the team's not very good.
Right.
The Panthers are officially eliminated from the
Yeah, I
playoffs.
saw that.
First
today.
team, yeah. Wow.
Right.
Check that out.
So you got anything about what quick scores from this week? Cardinals lose to Steelers lose to the Cardinals 24-10. Falcons beat the Jets 13-8. Broncos lose to the Texans 22-17.
That was a good game.
Yep. Lions win 33-28 at the Saints.
That should have been that was a terrible game. That should have been that close.
No, not at all.
I heard there's a lot of broken legs in that game. Just gonna
One in particular.
Colts win 31-28 over the Titans. Chargers win 6-0 over the Patriots. Dolphins win 45-15 over the Commanders. Panthers lose 21-18 at Tampa Bay.
Go Bears.
The Rams win 36-19 at home over the Browns. The Eagles lose to the 49ers, as we talked about, 42-19, and the Packers win 27-19 at home last night over the Chiefs. Oh, and the Cowboys win last Thursday, 41-35.
Right. I have a question. So, is there a quarterback controversy with the ghost of Joe Flacco now with Cleveland?
I don't think you have to raise your hand here.
Oh, I know.
No, I know. I'm just stretching my arm.
Well, he raised his hand.
You're both raising your hand.
You stretched your arm.
What's the
Timmy.
The ghost of Joe Flacco. Think he's a starter now that he looked halfway decent, or is it?
Well, he got put back in the practice squad today, but I think that's just a move thing. I think they'll bring him back.
Right.
I mean, I played okay. I mean,
How bad is the league that Joe Flacco has been sitting on the couch for how long and throws 2 touchdowns yesterday?
yeah, against a decent defense.
Right.
I mean, not a terrible. I mean,
Right.
It's still we talked about it. The Browns are
250
still a decent team.
254 and 2 touchdowns.
Right.
yeah, they're
Like
defense.
the Jets are still a decent team, but it's
You
just
just don't have the offense needs to complement it at some point.
Right.
And actually, defense like that nowadays, they want you to score so they can come after you last quarter. They don't want to. They don't want to have to play defensive for it. You don't have to play. You don't have to play defense for it. We want to be able to just pin your ears back and chase the quarterback the fourth quarter. That's what teams are built like now. And I mean,
Another one. How about the Rams? I mean, are they for real? I
They're
mean, with
6-6, right?
Yeah, with Stafford in there.
I think
and
Stafford
seems fairly healthy.
and the receivers are healthy.
No Coop. Is
Right.
Cup back? Or-
Yeah.
Is he finally?
Yeah, he got her.
Poo-poo.
He did her his knee this week, but they say he's
Puka?
going to play. Yeah.
Puka Nacua?
Puka Nacua. And the Cooper Cup's obviously playing.
Right.
The running backs having a good year too, Kieran Williams. So pretty good offensive line. The defense still got Aaron Donald, so he's still going to be decent.
Are the Lions going to make it?
To the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
I think
They're already in. They got to be in.
be the first time they made it, right? NFL history.
I think this weekend's going to be interesting.
When were Willie? When was the last time the Lions were 9-3?
1960s.
Two,
3, 2.
It's like 60
When's the last time they're 10-3 now?
or 7 9-3.
Oh, they're 9? I thought they won 10.
We've had 12 weeks, right?
Nope. So they're
13.
that was since
they had a bye.
62.
Oh, bye. Yeah,
Bye.
no.
So last time they had this good a run where you were 1 year old.
Yep.
So
Yes, sir.
I got them as one of my top teams. So
Yeah.
They're right there.
What I like about the Lions too is they got a coach that you get into the playoffs, maybe he can motivate them and get a little more out of them.
I think
don't
so.
know.
Yeah,
but
for
he
sure.
might be out coached too because he's struggled
No,
at times.
I disagree with that.
You don't think so?
No, I think he's a good coach. I think the team's coach. He's got great coordinators. The only game I thought was poorly coached was not great. Was the fake punt against the Packers.
It was
That's just
awful.
his gut thing. and everything else. He's got coaches that run the team. He's not running an offense or defense. He's coaching the team, which is, I think,
That's what it should be.
That's why
That's the way you should do it.
That's why John Harbaugh is most successful. He's the same thing.
Yeah,
You know, he might run the special teams. That's his thing.
Right.
But he has a defense coordinator. He has an offense coordinator, and obviously
Leans on him hard.
Belichick does call defense, but he doesn't call them all the time. When they were really good, he was calling them. But it was also Patricia there.
Yeah,
and
good
Daniels. So he had
coordinators.
good coordinators. You got to set yourself
So
up.
when these guys have, like, say, a Belichick where he's got his hands in everything,
I mean,
or like it was Jimmy Johnson back in the day, or I mean,
Jimmy Johnson was the same guy.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
everything.
Perfect. Yep, that's what you need.
You have to be a CEO, basically.
Yeah.
Well, the old days,
exactly.
that's how it was, kind of. I
Right.
mean, back
Yeah.
in all the
That's
old
why
school
McCarthy,
coaches,
you know, he dabbled way too much in the offense, and
Yep.
I mean, he did win a Super Bowl, but
Andy Reid still does though too, doesn't he?
he's well, I don't know. I think
He's got
yeah, I think he does. I think he's he's the offensive coordinator.
You know who called the defense this week? From what
Matt Nagy.
Ron Rivera was supposed to call all
KC?
defensive plays
for KC.
No, Matt
No.
Nagy's the OC.
No, Ron Rivera for the Washington.
See
yeah,
what-
because they did because Del Rio got fired. Yeah, he was calling.
So he was
defense.
calling all the plays. Well,
Yeah, it did well for them.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Good job. Way to switch it up.
deep is the deepest.
Yeah,
right?
Matt Nagy's
Chico.
the OC for Kansas City.
good old Chico Rivera.
Well,
huh?
he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bieniemy was there before, so
Right.
I mean,
I feel bad for Bieniemy. He's going to get fired after this year. I think they're going to clean house.
yeah, he got a job.
Oh God,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I think he might be the Bears coach. Actually, to be honest,
Where's he at? Right, he's at Tampa.
he's the
Shit, he might be the next Colorado coach
he's
when
the
Deion leaves.
Commanders.
Commanders. That's right. Yeah.
OC.
Nothing.
Well, so if he goes to the Bears, then the Commanders
He's got
get a
one more
pick
year. He
then
just-
too for him, right?
Two
No,
years
he's
and leaves.
because they're going to fire him.
Oh, if they fire him,
Oh, they're going to fire him.
why would you if you can get a pick for him?
Because they're going to fire the whole staff unless they're.
Yeah, but you have to keep the enemy so you can get a pick for
because
him.
they hire a head coach. The coach is going to be able to decide if you want to keep
Yeah, I
him. It's
know.
his job. Yeah. So
In
unless
Tampa,
they
you're
elevate-
saying?
unless they elevate him the head coach, which is very possible. Maybe they'll make him head coach. That's possible.
Yeah.
In Tampa.
No, in Washington.
Washington.
Oh, Washington.
He could be the head coach,
But
I guess.
in
I
that
mean,
whole situation, you'd want a black coach from another team, right? Because then, how's that work? Don't you get a pick for taking him?
I don't know how that works.
They're going to
Why would you elevate?
They're going to pick. They'll
Because
get a pick.
why would you elevate your own black guy and not get a pick for him when you? No, I'm not trying to be like a dick
I know
about
what
it.
you're talking about. That's
but
how-
it'd
right.
make more sense to bring in somebody from another team than to get that pick too.
Right.
I mean, it's only one pick, but still,
Right.
it's almost like baseball does with these. With those, where they hold on these guys for free agency, and it's so
Make
they can
an
get
offer.
that one pick.
Right. Like the Cubs did with Bellinger. They made an offer to him. So
Yeah,
they
just so they get a pick.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. It would be more advantageous to do that.
Right.
But I mean, you might be right though. They might just move him right up.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Be
if-
a pretty
I don't-
good move,
'cause
honestly.
I don't know how that works with that. I don't know if it's because they get. I mean, they gave him a lateral move job, so that probably doesn't get him a pick. When he
Right.
came to OC.
Yeah,
maybe-
I don't know how that works.
Maybe when he becomes the head coach, maybe I don't know how
Right.
it works. I don't.
Didn't we talk about that last week? What's the job that's most attractive right now from Carolina?
We did
Washington?
talk about that
Yeah,
last
we were
week.
talking about that.
Yeah, we'll revisit
The
that.
5 cities
Black
were
Monday.
like
Las
Las
Black
Vegas,
Monday.
San Diego, Chicago, Carolina, Washington.
Right. There are already discussions that the Bears are already talking about bringing Harbaugh in.
Yeah, they're talking.
Right.
We'll see. Depends how the next 2 weeks go or next month goes for him.
Right.
Well, let's talk about that then. Let's talk about.
No, one more thing about the NFL.
Yes,
and we're
go
talking about Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to cover the suspended pay of that photographer
Mm-hmm.
that got suspended by the No Fun League for.
Yeah, the kid.
Right.
Yeah, they're friends too.
Right.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah, good for
buddies.
him.
Yeah, he brought him along, and yeah.
We still got to do a shot of my Colombian liquor.
Real quick. Yeah, before we're starting college football up, the Heisman Trophy finalists have been named. Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Most unexciting group of people.
I think Jaden Daniels has been overlooked all year. If we go around, my pick is Jaden Daniels right now. I think
If he wins it, Arizona State's going to riot.
So who do you think is going to win it?
Jane Daniels.
I think Daniels. I mean, Nix was the big name, but he lost 2 games, so
Right.
he can't really go there.
Well, Daniels
a
lost 3
receiver.
times.
A receiver's not gonna.
Well,
Could it be a year receiver wins though?
No,
It could-
because all he was a receiver. He wasn't like.
a
It wasn't
returner.
like it wasn't
Right.
like Woodson or Desmond Howard.
Right, you're right, yeah.
I think a receiver like Howard, who was a receiver and return man.
Yeah,
like,
you'd have to be multifunctional.
right. Or Woodson, who was multi-talented, where he's returning kicks.
Do you think
and-
Harrison's the best player in that draft, though?
No.
No,
For his
Okay.
position.
Who? What are you talking about?
Is he the best receiver? Maybe
Is he
not.
gonna have the best career of guys coming out of college this year?
Depends. Where does he go?
Yeah, that's
one of the
that's
shit
the key.
teams.
Right. I mean,
it's going to be the Bears. It's going to be the who's the Arizona.
I don't think he's going to go
Little
one.
jab right there.
I don't think he's going to
I
go.
like when Ed does that.
No, I didn't mean
I don't
that.
think Harrison
Teams,
goes
the
one or
Bears.
two.
No, but they're saying what teams. It's going to be one of the teams that finished in the last.
I'm just saying
place.
it's got to be a team that's going to use this. I mean, it's going to depend because what scheme is it
If the
gonna
Bears
be?
would be probably the best match for him because they already got DJ Moore.
What about Arizona?
Who's going to throw to him?
They've got
Kyler.
Kyler.
Oh, great.
They got the money.
I mean,
they're
that
not
could
going
be.
to. They're not
They
going to
got-
draft with that money that they owe him. They're not going to draft a
Didn't
quarterback.
they just trade for Hollywood Lewis and all those
Yeah,
guys?
you bring in a rookie,
Jerry Lewis.
That's probably a
They
good
let Christian
destination
Kirk
for him.
go. I mean, that
Right.
team's all. They let Hopkins go.
Well,
I mean,
Kirk was all about money. I mean, that was a lot of money.
Right. There's a lot of underrated guys like the couple receivers from LSU that are really good that had good years. So everyone talks about Harrison. Like I don't think.
So do you think he's going to have the best? That's all I was asking. The best.
No, I don't think
career.
he's going to have the best career.
Okay.
How do you live up to your dad's career?
I
like
don't know
that?
who's getting him. I don't care who gets him, but I
Right.
think he's a generational talent. That's the thing.
He looks.
I do
He's
too.
really good.
I do too.
He's a monster.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
he
a
makes
6'4"
plays. He grabs the
receiver
ball
that-
out. I mean,
and the thing about receivers, he high points the ball well. He does stuff like that well. He goes and gets the ball. That's a huge thing in the NFL. You
but
gotta go get
according to Kirk Herbstreit, nobody's ever going to be as good as Smith Najigba. Nobody. That love fest on Thursday night. He's going to be the best player in the NFL next
Look at
year.
this catch. Da 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 da.
Oh, it might not be though.
Oh, I think it is.
So it's like
His
right
butt was
now.
in bounds.
If you're asking that he's going to go to the Bears,
No,
the Cardinals,
no,
the
Yeah.
Bears, or the Patriots, which they've got no passing game, and that's a horrible place for
Patriots
receivers.
would
They're
not.
gonna draft a quarterback.
They would not take a
Right, exactly.
receiver.
So he's not going there,
Yeah.
and it would be a horrible place for him anyways.
Yeah.
So
Well, the Bears won't have a chance.
And
Their-
Vrabel will probably go defense anyway with
Bears
the
are-
Patriots.
Their second pick is 5 or 6 right now. They won't have a
Vrabel.
chance at him.
I like that.
pick, so it's going to have to be with the first, second pick.
Yeah.
if they want.
At this point, do they keep both?
I don't know. They may. I think trading out to a team that wants to get a quarterback is what they do. That's what I would do.
Why not?
But is there a clear-cut number one guy?
Caleb Williams probably.
I don't think so. I don't think it's
I
as clear as it
really
was.
believe if you
It's
look at a serious draft board, it'll be Marvin Harrison.
To be number one.
He's the. You asked who the highest rated is.
I asked who is going to be the best career,
I think the highest rated player in the draft this year is probably Marvin Harrison.
and I agree.
I don't. I mean,
Let's call Mel
I don't-
Kiper up.
I
See
don't
what he
disagree
says.
with that. I'm just.
I
wondering-
mean,
Well,
that doesn't
look-
always.
look at Mel Kiper right now.
That
Look at
doesn't
Mel
always
Kiper's draft board.
necessarily
He might tell you.
mean that guy's going to go number
yeah,
one.
That's what I'm saying.
It just
Right.
depends
No,
on
that's
need.
different.
There's been millions of years. There's been years
Yeah.
when guys have been drafted 10th that were the best player on the board.
Because it's going to be your pick. It is.
You
It
got to
is.
take what you need or what you think you need.
But I mean, it's going to be the Bears' pick because it's the Panthers, right? I mean, it's going to
well, I don't know, man. The Patriots are hanging
Patriots
out
are
right now.
the Patriots are rocking. They're climbing fast.
be. Yeah. Belichick just said we're on to Carolina.
Right.
Let's see when they start. I don't know.
But
You want-
okay,
yeah.
so if the Patriots get the number one pick, it doesn't really matter.
You just got that.
We're on the
Nobody
Carolina-
else.
we're on the
Honestly,
Carolina.
it's going to depend on who's the coach.
No, so if the Patriots get the number one pick, it doesn't matter to the Bears because Caleb Williams or one of those guys is going first.
Well, that would make
Depends who
sense.
the coach
Yeah,
is.
you're right.
They're taking a quarterback.
If it's- maybe.
They're taking a quarterback.
Like he said, Vrabel. He goes, if Vrabel won't take
They're
him.
going to take a quarterback, I think, but I think also that it does benefit the Bears to stay at number one with Carolina because if they want to trade, they can trade it.
Right.
Matt Patricia is not going to take a quarterback.
Matt Patricia's with,
We're-
he's with Philly.
He said Vrabel. I'm like,
Vrabel's going to be the next coach of the Patriots. I'm telling you.
Belichick just needs to sit down for a while.
Maybe if
sit down, shut up,
Belichick
and
gets
listen.
number one pick, maybe he stays. I don't know. What is he,
San Diego.
71, 72?
Right.
Is he 71, 72?
He's not going to San
He's 71.
There's no NFL team in San Diego, so he's
I'm
not going to go
sorry.
there.
I'm sorry. The
I
Chargers.
don't know.
Watch the Padres play.
That's tough. That's a good. That's a. Yeah, I don't know. Marvin Harrison looks good. I mean, obviously
Right.
he looks like the part, like you said. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a big body.
I can't get an updated draft board. I'm
No,
trying
no.
to.
Yeah, I think we just.
I'm trying to
We
find
beat
it
a
here.
dead horse already.
Okay, so I got one a day ago here. Let's see if this has it on here.
And it has to be one that basically is like,
Yeah, this one doesn't say much either. This one has Williams, then Harrison, then Joe Alt to the Bears, tackle. Georgia tight end Brock
Okay, here we go.
Bowers.
Right now, the
prospect ratings, Marvin Harrison's number one.
yeah, and
That
then
makes sense.
this rating system has Harrison at 94 points, and then Caleb Williams at 93.5.
Well, yeah, but
Right.
yeah. But the number 3 on
But-
this list is funny.
Who do you have?
It's the tackle from Penn State.
Alt.
I have a tackle from Notre Dame.
Fashuni.
Oh, I don't even know that.
I have Joe Alt.
Yeah, Joe Alt's.
Nobody's
Yeah,
going
but-
to take that guy because they cannot say his name.
On this list, Alt is 7.
So the Bears.
Brock Bowers is 4.
So here's the thing.
Bowers
the quarterback
is 6 on
or
this
the
list.
tight end. I mean.
Huh?
So at 6 or 7, the Bears got a good shot at getting one of those big tackles.
Yeah, which they probably should take.
They probably should take. On this board, it shows Caleb Williams going number 1 to the Bears, which makes no sense to me.
I like Bowers. I mean, I think Bowers is generational tight end talent. I watched a few of his games.
Would you take him at 6 or 7 though?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it depends. It depends, like who you are.
I mean, look at who's the best tight end from. I mean, who was drafted high as a tight end last year? Kincaid.
Yeah, but he got.
Who's the best?
And Laporta was not.
Laporta was late first round, or was he?
Was
second
Laporta
round?
second round?
Laporta was early second round.
Early, I think.
Didn't the Lions have 2 picks last year in the first round?
Yeah.
Yeah, they took
Gibbs and
that rusher.
Gibbs and a linebacker from Iowa.
Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell.
yeah,
Yeah.
linebacker. Yeah, yep.
Yep.
No, but the second rated receiver on this list is Malik Neighbors, is who I was thinking of. He's got a rating at like 92, so he's like 2 points under Marvin Harrison Jr. Daniels is up there. Michael Penix, like it's just that tackle from Fashara.
Yeah,
he's 11th on this. Kool-Aid McKistory from
if that's his real name, I'm not taking him.
Dude from Alabama.
That's going to be in one of those. What was that guy? Who was the guy that where his mom was a prostitute and they made a big deal out of it? And got a big. Was that Mike? That wasn't Michael Irvin or who? Who was that? Timmy, you remember?
That was terrible.
What happened?
Watch this.
Watch his debauchery. What the hell?
It was a screen pass. Not
If your
very
name's
good.
Kool-Aid, you're going to have problems.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's a good question. It'll be interesting. I mean, obviously, I don't know.
All right, what? Eric, watch this.
What am I blacked out?
I don't know. Willie just started screaming. We thought he
I
had a
didn't
seizure.
scream. I
Thought he
thought-
pooped himself.
Yeah. We don't know what happened then.
All right, since we're talking
Here
about
it is.
Here we go.
Here it is.
Play by play.
Oh, look at this. Oh, tricky play.
Little
Oh,
play
yeah.
action.
Oh,
83's got. Yeah, he's got the ball.
Oh,
He fell down.
what the fuck?
That is terrible.
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Boyd.
Don't ever let him do this again.
Oh.
Dude, he hit
Hey.
41 so well
When
there.
you walk by Joe Burrow on the sidelines with his crutches, you'd be like, "Hey, you think quarterback's easy to play, huh?"
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's
That's
horrible.
It's rigged. That was done on
It
purpose.
looked like it,
No, that was a wide receiver throwing a pass.
That's true.
which looked rigged. Yeah.
Since we're talking about college players, shall we talk about the elephant in the room? And
I thought we were gonna just.
How much time are we giving
avoid
ourselves
it?
to talk on that? We could talk about it all night.
Rather do birthdays.
So this week,
Yeah, let's do birthdays.
the college football committee picked their 4 teams, and you have the Badgers, Washington. I'm not Badgers.
Badgers. Oh my
What
God.
was I looking at?
Now that's really fucking this whole thing
You know
off.
what? That
Really.
should have been my ugly. The Badgers get a New Year's Day bowl.
Did they really?
Yeah, that's kind of ugly.
Terrible.
Yeah,
That's the same thing as Alabama getting in because who they are. That's why
Yeah.
the Badgers got that.
they travel well.
They travel
well.
Well, at that point, though, you know what? That
Because it's
has
the old
nothing.
Outback Bowl, right?
Yeah, it's the same one playing like every year.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Because
think it was, yeah.
you know all the Outback steakhouses are like, bring Wisconsin, bring Wisconsin, bring
Hell yeah,
Wisconsin.
they eat
Yeah.
They like their meat potatoes.
meat and potatoes and
Make
they
sure you have
drink.
plenty of Miller Lite.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Discrimination. The red teams get in.
you got the Badgers, Washington,
Badgers again?
Wow.
Michigan.
Let's go with Michigan.
Washington, Texas, and Alabama were the final 4. And I believe, we didn't look this up, but it has to be the first time a team winning a Big 6 conference, undefeated, winning your title, didn't make
Wrong.
this thing. Oh, who's there?
Clemson, 2003 went undefeated and didn't make it.
But with this system?
Yeah, not
No,
the
the
system.
system's only been going on for
10
10
years.
That's
10
what
years,
I'm saying.
yeah.
though.
Right.
This system always would benefit the team that did that.
Right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't well, the old system was the BCS. And the BCS, if that whole formula would have put them in the top 4 for sure.
Right.
The BSS would have put them in it.
The calculations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a travesty.
Georgia got more screwed than Florida State did, I think.
Florida
lose
State
one,
did
lose
not.
one game in the last
Right.
3 years.
Florida State did not lose a game this year.
I know it's
Right.
hard.
But they didn't play. They didn't play the best teams in the conference, though.
The best, or the best.
The problem is they're still
schedule-
considered a big
toughest schedule.
conference.
Right.
Toughest schedule was Texas.
They beat 3 ranked teams.
Well, Louisville twice.
Louisville. I thought it was Duke and somebody else.
And was Duke ranked at the end of the season?
Well, when they beat them.
When they beat
Yeah,
them.
but they didn't play North Carolina, and they didn't play. I'm trying to think of who the 3rd and 4th place teams were. They didn't play the best ACC schedule.
Yeah. I mean, I think
our guy had the best.
I think it's because they lost their quarterback, and it's
and
not
they
supposed
had
to be subjective, right? Or is it? Is the committee taking in subjective factors like that?
They are.
Okay.
They admitted it.
Hop just put on here. Florida State beat LSU when they were number 5.
Yeah. Early in the season.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean,
matter.
I'm not. I
knew
am.
I knew it was 3.
Scott, I'm not arguing against this. I'm arguing for Florida State being in.
They beat 4 ranked teams and count Louisville twice.
Oh, they beat two
If you think
SEC.
about it-
They beat two SEC teams. They beat Florida and LSU.
And Liberty didn't get in either, and they're 13-0.
Liberty,
Liberty had like
Liberty Bibberty.
Yeah.
If
he doesn't even have a mustache.
They beat Carthage.
If it had been Clemson,
he doesn't
they
even have a
would have
mustache.
not made it.
No, oh yeah, exactly. Great point.
What?
Right?
Clemson would have been in that same situation. Clemson makes it.
If they're
With
starting
a good quarterback.
I don't think it matters who. If it was the same schedule and the same situation,
4 or 5 years ago it was, and it was. I wish I would have pulled the article up, or when they were talking about it, it was on the radio or something. Ohio State, I don't believe, did not even play in the championship game, and they made it to the top 4 with a third-string quarterback.
And they won the championship.
Carlisle.
But okay, so Florida State could.
Cardell Jones.
Yeah, it might have been Cardell. You're right. So they were giving credit the same thing.
Yeah,
they
but
didn't win the conference championship. That
No,
year.
they did. They whooped the Badgers 51-0 or whatever.
Right,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So Cardell played in that game, and it was because that was the speculation that they might not make it because they had a loss, and they had a terrible loss. It was like to an unranked.
Northwestern, wasn't it?
I think it was like Kansas State or something, and they were unranked when they lost. to
Ohio
them.
State.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Then they dropped quarterbacks, and they got to Cardell Jones, and Cardell. Oh my God! Now the Badgers are going to win. They killed him.
Right. Yeah.
And then they got in and they ended up winning the whole thing. So
Florida State only played 3 close games. One went to overtime. They beat Boston or overtime against Clemson.
Yeah. Which
Boston College they beat by 2.
Yeah, that was a close game.
they
And
struggled with like Miami.
Miami they beat 27-20.
And
But
Miami
at the
was
time,
Miami was
was
unranked.
that game late in the year?
Yeah, it was,
Miami was. Yeah,
it was early
Miami
November.
was ranked when the season
I
started.
think their defense, they only let 3 teams score over or up to 20 points.
Didn't Mike? Well, I mean, not when they played them. Miami was in the
Miami
top 10.
Miami scored 20. Duke scored 20. Clemson scored 24. Boston College 29.
They play. Did they play Notre Dame?
No.
Notre Dame.
Here's my take on it too. So Michigan, all their cheating, whatnot. They said, we're gonna put it to you. We're gonna let Alabama in. You got to play them right off the bat.
Okay, Dan Patrick.
Yeah, watch Alabama beat them now, which they shouldn't even be in there. It's ridiculous.
They're the hot team right now.
Well,
Alabama lost.
But you got to take your 4 weeks
loss.
off now. Is that what it is? 3 or 4 weeks off now?
My feeling is this is why it happened is because they had to get Texas in. They could not put Alabama in without Texas.
Yeah.
Because if Alabama and Florida State go in, then Texas going, wait, we won our conference championship and we beat Alabama at Alabama by 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
So, how we fix that? Texas in? Well, Alabama, we want Alabama in, so Texas has to come too.
Right.
And I think Texas should have gone in and not Alabama and Florida State. That's what should have happened. That's what should have happened, plain and simple.
There's got to be a better system for this. They got to just go down somehow to the 4. Here's your 4 conferences. Now, but it's not fair though. It's not fair, right?
Well, when you start with a 4-team, how many other sports go with this 14? Hey, we're gonna get 4 teams in here right now.
It's not. Yeah.
And
well, they're going to
Scott,
8.
who are we going to talk to about? Mike Leach. Mike Leach nailed it.
Oh yeah. The other thing too. Remember, this team was at Auburn and almost they were dead in the water.
Yes, they were.
And Auburn's not even ranked.
Who's that?
Oh, and they came from behind.
Yeah,
Yes.
they beat them.
That was just a couple weeks ago.
That was last
Yeah,
year.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they sent this to me today, and
This is perfect. Mike Leach. This is so Mike Leach.
Mm-hmm.
he passed away, correct?
Yes, he did.
Oh, my phone's hooked up. I hope it is. Let's see.
We're American. We love committees. Let's get us a committee.
No, hold on a second. I gotta set this up.
I mean, Michigan only played 3 ranked teams.
True. Yeah.
And Iowa was
There's no
one of
debate
them.
on Michigan. Zero. There's no debate on Washington.
Nope.
I don't think.
No, I'm debating them now. I don't think Michigan should get in playing only 3 ranked teams.
Georgia won 29 straight games, and
Right.
they lose 1 and they're out. But they're out. They didn't win the conference championship, so
Washington.
Right, Florida
You
State
can
didn't play NC State or Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Or UNC.
It's hard for me not to have a team in that
Washington played 5 ranked teams in their last 8 games.
Right.
The NCAA made they pretty much laid the rules out. If you win your conference champion and do all this, you have a chance to be in this as long as nobody else is better than you.
Yeah, but it's all about money and
that's unfair then.
Well, all 4 teams.
That's a Stephen A. Smith take, but I thought it was ridiculous. Once again, he's on board.
Scott, all 4 teams are conference champions.
Which ones?
In the Final Four.
Yes, but Florida State's undefeated.
So is Liberty. Liberty was undefeated. They're 13-0.
Well, Power 5.
Well, that's why they can't have if you're going to put 4 teams in, you can't have a Power 5.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Right.
That's why you have 6.
So you put in 8, which they're going to do, right?
12.
It's going to 12?
12.
In what year?
Next year.
Just do 64. Just do the NCAA
Yeah,
basketball team.
And the 65 teams like, fuck!
Syracuse is out again.
Wisconsin's at 66. They're throwing a fit.
They're at 69.
Okay, here it is again.
We're American. We love committees. Let's get us a committee. Well, who should be on the committee? Well, I don't know. This guy's a good guy. Let's have him on the committee. Well, I mean, there's people on the committee that don't even have remote associations with football, nor have they at any level other than being a fan. But you know what? Let's have them on a committee. Why not? And then we'll decide which 4 teams should go. Because you know why? We don't need to solve this on the field because we're the ones that know. And then, so, I mean, if we're going to do it that way, we should just ask them at the beginning of the season, just go ahead and you guys vote on it, figure out 1, 2, 3, and 4, and why even have the games? I mean, how can you call it a playoff when there's 4 teams? Conference champions don't even necessarily make the playoffs because you know why? Because the committee knew better.
I just think it's hard to talk a team out. I think it's weird.
It's a flawed system.
Put yourself in Florida State's coaches and players position right now. They watched that show that night last night thinking, who we playing?
Right. Why even go to that bowl?
Who we playing? I'd be like,
I like that.
I'd be like, screw you, we're done.
Right.
Well, if you have,
you know what? Tell them the day before.
Right.
If you're going to keep doing the shit with you have a Power 5.
Sell tickets, do everything.
Oh, you'd be like kicked out of college.
Well, the ACC
We're
would be
taking your
pissed.
brain.
Right.
You can't have an education.
Don't reverse.
Oh,
I love that idea.
The reason why it's a travesty is because so your system's flawed. You have Power 5, and you're taking 4 teams. So you ended up having this this clusterfuck. And so what's the deciding factor? Florida State didn't lose a game.
Right.
They're a conference champion. Texas is a conference champion. They lost a game. Alabama lost a game. Then you put Florida State in. It's just common sense, right?
Ed makes a great point. You talked to start out about beating teams, and I still think Michigan's one of the best teams. But if we're going to go that thinking, then Michigan shouldn't be in.
Yeah, they ain't played anybody.
They had a
Florida State should take their place. They beat more ranked teams than they did.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's the problem with it. I mean, you can't blame it. Here's the thing. We've seen it, even the best teams, even these crappy conferences, very rarely teams go undefeated. It's hard to go undefeated in a season, especially when you're playing a top 5 conference. I don't care. Remember, I get it. You get to play what's one of the worst teams in the ACC?
Wake Forest.
Okay, Wake Forest. They still got guys going there to play football. They're going to go out there and try to smack you in the mouth in the game.
Right.
They probably won't.
Right.
But one day they can. So you're going to play Division I athletes every single week.
Right.
And it's just unfair. I'm like I said, I think it's just weird. I mean, we were debating who was going to be the 4th team the other night. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
Who's going to be the 4th team?
Right.
Oh, I think
Is it going to be
Texas because Alabama? And we were like, oh, maybe Georgia.
It's going to be
should get it.
Georgia or Alabama.
Maybe Georgia.
Yeah.
Well, I just said Alabama shouldn't make it. Plain and simple. But the problem is you can't let Georgia in. So what would have solved it? You put Texas in with Florida State.
They have to have an SEC team. They're the pride and joy of.
No, that's not.
It's all about draws and money.
Well, what problem is? Here's what's crappy about this whole thing. If Oregon would have beat Washington, that team would have been left out.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Right.
What happens if Michigan loses to Iowa, which was almost impossible?
Well, then Michigan would have been out. I mean, if they lose to
Iowa. Ohio State would have went in then?
No, because they were too far back. They were like 7 or 8.
No, because Florida State would have got in then.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna leave a Big Ten team out either. They got to have one.
Georgia would have lost. There was a scenario where Ohio State could have made it.
But I disagree. I think Oregon, if they would have won, they would have been in because they had one loss and it was to Washington, who they would have been in.
Yeah.
They definitely would have been.
Yeah, because Washington was number 2.
And I
at
think
the time
Oregon
or
had
whatever.
a big non-conference win.
But again, Georgia's loss. Their only loss was to Alabama by 3 points
At a neutral field.
At a neutral field on the
Right.
last day of the season, and they hadn't lost in 3 years or whatever.
Yeah, if you take all this conference stuff out of it,
And, the moon was like in the
waxing,
yeah,
the waxing, whatever,
lactation, whatever.
But if you take all this crap out of
Waning
it,
Gibbons.
4 best teams in college football, you have Georgia in there, right? You do.
No question, Georgia.
I mean, if it's just basically eye test, take all this other shit out of there, you probably don't have Florida State either.
I said it when we were.
You don't have Florida State.
Watching that game, we were watching part of it. Alabama and let's. This is my opinion. I think you agreed with me. Alabama and Georgia aren't as good as the last 2 years.
No.
They are not that. They're good, but you don't go, holy crap, they're going to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're
But
very
does
special.
Michigan do that to you?
I think Michigan.
Their defense is good.
They've got. That's a problem. That's a problem with Georgia. Last 2 years, 70 yards a game. This year, they're giving up 120 a game.
Right.
Big difference. And Alabama didn't have a great job stopping the run the
how,
other night either.
how many
It was weird.
defensive first rounders have Georgia lost in the last 2
Well,
years?
18, I think they said.
Yeah,
18.
just to the Packers in Philadelphia.
Right, exactly.
So the thing is that I don't know. I don't like the same concept as saying they lost a game in 29 games. Same saying. Well, he's the quarterback, so they can't play in it. So you can't do that. It's about now.
Yeah, no, I know.
If you're a good
I know.
team, you need to win the game. That's plain and simple. And you know what? Back to where we started. Florida State won their games.
Yeah, all of them.
They won them.
All of them.
I mean, what's your opinion? I mean, obviously, and this is the thing.
He's like, my team's in. I
Here's
don't
the thing,
know.
though.
I'm
I
spitting.
think it's weird because I don't think Alabama is anything. They're good, and it's Nick. You got Nick Saban, but they're not a team right now. I mean, it's like people are like, "Oh, Michigan! Oh my God!" I think
It's not a traditional Alabama
I,
team.
I think Michigan will beat them.
Is there an early line? Is there like
one, 1.5? Michigan.
2. I saw 2.
That's right.
But
way too early though.
Where's
4
that
weeks,
game
right?
Where's that game at?
It's the Rose Bowl.
Oh, okay, that's good. So you get away from the.
It's in Alabama.
Yeah, I was,
It's in Birmingham.
Well, if it was a Sugar Bowl or if it was one of those,
Right.
oh, okay. And where's the other game going to be?
It's the Cotton Bowl, isn't it? No, not Cotton
Cotton
Bowl.
picking.
It's the
Cotton Bowl.
not Cotton Bowl.
That's OSU
Is it
and Missouri.
1968, Willie?
Yeah, the University
Oh.
of Houston
Is
versus.
it the Orange Bowl? No.
Yeah, no, orange. You got the orange sugar.
Sugar Bowl. It's the Sugar Bowl.
It's sugar.
Sugar Bowl, yeah.
In Islands.
Asukar.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's going to be Washington and Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Ooh.
We'll make our picks in a few weeks, but
I like Michigan out at the Rose Bowl. They're used to.
We're making our picks in a few weeks. Willie.
Yeah.
What are they used to?
I
They
don't
haven't
know.
been there
they're
in
going to
what,
travel.
a
They're
year.
going to travel well.
Been there a while.
Both teams will travel well.
Right.
That's the thing that makes me laugh too. Everybody goes, "Well, they travel well."
So
Florida State, they were like a mainstay of college football for 15 years.
Right.
And
Bobby Bowden.
when they got the bowl games, there was nobody there.
Right.
Seriously?
Right.
And you know what? They haven't had a taste of this in years. You will get more of them there than any other team. I guarantee it would be crazy.
Well,
if
they've
they
won a
would've got-
championship in the last 10 years, so it's not like.
Yeah, they won with Jimbo
Right.
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah.
and Jameis.
But did nobody show up for that game?
Danny
Nobody was
Cannell
there.
went
No
off.
fans.
No, that was no fans.
Remember this year when this side of the stadium was empty? They can't go.
Right. Remember how for the New England game yesterday, there was nobody there.
That's crazy.
Robert Kraft had to be like, well, nice.
So,
Isn't that crazy?
why don't
How
we
the
go?
mighty have
That's
fallen.
we
Sell
should
a lot
have
of
went.
razors.
yeah, we could have got tickets.
Could have got tickets for like $25
Right.
probably.
Yeah. And a free razor.
When's the next game? Let's
And the
look.
claw, and the claw.
So, yeah, so you
Sure,
guys,
sisters there.
so your opinion is that you're fine with it?
I'm not. Well, I can understand why. Like, they're the best 4 teams. No, because I think Georgia should be in. Honestly, I think Georgia should be in over Alabama, but that's just my personal opinion. So,
You think you like it?
No, I think you got to go with a team that's undefeated, and they win their conference championship.
Well, that's what the people kept bringing up, too. I'm sorry. They picked TCU last year.
yeah, exactly.
They got TCU, and TCU got destroyed, so we can't have that happen again.
That's
Right.
what it is. That's where it comes down
But
to.
TCU was undefeated. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they had a
And
top player.
And they barely won that game in the championship game because the dude got knocked out at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Who? What conference they in?
The SWAT or the big Southwest Conference.
No, are they in the Big?
They're in the,
SWAC?
the SWAT.
Who are you talking
Are
about?
they in
Southwest.
what's TCU in? What conference?
Big 12.
Big 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Right. Well, actually, the Big 10, but
the Big 27 is coming
Big
up here
27,
next year.
yeah.
So what? You think Florida State?
No,
should be in?
I think
So go back. I'm sorry, real quick.
All right.
Who's your final? Who would your 4 be?
it depends on what factors. If you just say it's the eye test, who are the 4 best teams in college football? It's Michigan. It's Washington. I say it's freaking still Georgia.
I do.
And
Texas. Texas had the hardest schedule.
Yep, they did.
They were ranked number 7th last week.
But it's like it doesn't matter what I think based on their normal criteria,
Or
right?
power ranking.
Is that it should be Florida State based on their. But the thing is, there is no normal criteria. Every year they fucking have a different way of doing this.
Right.
That's why I think it's great. I think we're going to 12.
Oh yeah,
because now we'll okay, but
Top
now
4 teams
then
get a
everybody
bye.
will bitch about how it gets seeded, right? Then we're going to bitch about how it gets seeded.
So let's check the rankings right now. The coaches ranking have Michigan, Washington, Florida State, Alabama, Texas, Georgia.
See, I still think Texas is over Alabama.
AP has Michigan,
beat 'em.
Washington, Texas, Florida State, Alabama, Georgia.
Florida State's top 4 in both polls, but they're not in.
And now the power rank,
I think Texas might be the most complete team going in this thing.
playoff rankings are the ones we're talking about.
Right. So, but what happens? So, Alabama goes in. Milroe gets hurt. They win by 3, but Milroe's out. Like,
good point.
Milroe's out, just like the quarterback from Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still in? Because if that's one of the criteria, they're not the same team.
We don't know.
But yeah, so
yeah,
I mean that's my argument for Florida State being in. Like, it's unfair to have. I mean, I know like their top 2 quarterbacks are hurt. One's out for sure. The other one's got a concussion. He'll be healthy. He'll be healthy by the time. And he's a veteran player. It's not like he's the freshman like the 3rd stringer is. So
it's too loosey goosey. The
It is.
criteria every
Right.
year it's something different. Like exactly what Leach said.
Right.
Let's just have these guys just decide.
And you saw Rick Scott, Senator, already sent a letter to the NCAA.
So this might not be done. They might change it, right?
Well, I don't think anything's going to happen.
It's
with
Florida.
But they want to see all.
It is Florida.
They want to see all the stuff that's going on. They want to see all the messages that were sent between them on the day.
I like it.
Of all the games.
I like that.
They're asking for all that information.
They want
trail.
Ward Manuel's part of this too.
I just think when I look at it, I just think it was just too easy to pick. It only should be one argument, the number 4 spot. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. The 4 spot, and I think I agree. I did say Georgia, but it's hard not to give Texas. They beat Alabama and they won their championship, and they were pretty good in all their games.
So who do you
except for the
take out?
one.
If you put Florida State in, who do you take out?
Alabama.
Easily. No, not even a question. And that's fine. If you want to push Texas to 3 and make Florida State 4, that's fine. If you're gonna whatever the ranking thing, just be happy to be there at that point.
Right.
But if you want to put them 4, but they should be 3.
Yeah.
Right. Because they're undefeated.
And Texas should be 4.
Right.
So if Georgia would have won, if Georgia would have beat Alabama, where are we at?
I think Florida State. I think Texas is still in.
I do too.
So Florida State's out.
Yeah, Florida State still would be out. Georgia would be number 1.
Because you got an undefeated conference champion,
Yep.
but Texas 1 loss.
Right.
And Florida State 0 losses.
And you know,
So we're all over the place.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
it's a difficult
you would
spot.
never have a Big Ten team, or it's just crazy. Big Ten and Big Ten, like I said, the schedules aren't that hard in the Big Ten. Sometimes they aren't.
It's going to be
Let's
now
honest.
next year when.
But I'm saying,
Right.
So you got a Big Ten. They're all no matter if the Big Ten goes undefeated and wins their conference championship, they're in.
Yeah.
They can even lose a game. We found out and get in. So just because who they are, and you're right. There are people out there going, we know they're good. Ohio State those years when they made 1 loss, they were still good. They won it that 1 year, like you said.
Yeah.
So they weren't bad. But
why don't they have a concession where it's like, all right, 2 weeks, the fifth and 4th team to play, and then they get in.
J.J. Watt put something out today. Did you say on Twitter or whatever?
No, he's from Wisconsin, though.
He says 6 games, and he said just have Michigan and
Washington.
Washington
get a bye.
buys, right.
And the other 2 teams, then Florida State and Georgia get back in.
Right.
That would have been a good scenario this year,
Perfect.
but next year would it be
12. I think 12's too many.
8's perfect.
Because you're now when you get to 12 teams, now what you're doing, and I know you play the games, and I get this, and it's part of the game, but now you're making these teams that dominate all year play extra games that they for injuries and now you might have this happen more now. You get these. Are they making extra games now, or are they going to take away season games?
I think they're taking away season.
Because what guys going to want to go play? I'm going to play an extra game, but I might be a pro. And we're
12.
We're 12, and we're playing Alabama. Yeah, I'm not playing that game. That's a waste of my time. Because chances are we're probably not going to. Most athletes aren't going to do that, but some do.
Right.
There'll be some that do it.
But it's extra practices and stuff for the teams for bowl season. You know, that was that was a big advantage for years as well.
I guess it'd be cool for us as fans to see.
That's why the bye week thing actually makes some sense, like JJ said.
Yeah.
That makes some sense.
6 teams only, that's fair.
But it's not happening, so it's a moot point. We're going to 12. That's next year. We're going to 12.
That's a lot of teams.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So birthdays.
How do you do 12? Somebody's got to get some buys in.
Yeah, I think
More highs than buys.
Top 4 may get buys.
It had to be 4, wouldn't it?
Top 4 will get buys. Which
So
is,
who would be the top 12 this year?
Florida State probably be 13.
LSU's out.
Liberty would be in for sure.
I doubt it. They should be.
Well, if they're going to put
Colorado.
12 in, they should let teams like Liberty in.
They should.
Team.
Yeah.
Like Cincinnati before.
You'd rather have
Right.
them in there,
And
Louisville.
then Tulane, too. Tulane was like 11-2.
Yeah.
They
James
lost
Madison.
to Mississippi.
They lost, though, James Madison.
Yeah.
JMU, friend of the show, Jeff went there.
After they bitched for about a month about being a play, and then they lost the game, I was like, well, that was a waste. Who, Appalachian State beat them?
Yeah, they did.
What are you playing, bass guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tim.
Hey, Tim, lay us down a sick bass.
I'm sick of the stereotypes. Be as sick as you want.
Slapping the bass.
God damn it.
Okay, so let's do birthdays.
Oh, we're still doing that? What's after that? Numbers again?
Yeah, we're talking about that.
Yeah, maybe.
Can we do the Ferentz report real quick? 16.6
Yeah.
points a game. He's out.
Well, if they put up 127 next game in their bowl game.
Oh, I didn't even think I think it'd be more than that.
Yeah, it probably would be.
That'd be awesome.
Who they play in their bowl game?
Yeah, it would be more.
No, they play. I know who they play. It's an offensive team too, so they were like joking about it. Like,
oh god,
yeah.
Can you imagine they put up like 80 and he comes up just short or something? It would be awesome.
Okay, sorry, Mike.
That's all right. No.
He called you Mike, Willie.
Where's my intro?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Today is your birthday. Today is
your birthday. Today is your birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Crap that 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Oh, that's not it.
I just like this.
Want to crack these?
Oh, yeah.
Do we have shot glasses?
I'll get
I thought we were
We
drinking
can
out of the
pour
bottle.
them in there, whatever.
Yeah, I can pour it in this one.
I got a clean one.
Might want some flavor to
Just
it.
a little sip. I don't really.
Okay, here we go. That thing you do.
Today is your birthday. Today is
Good
your
movie.
birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is the day. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Dear someone today.
And Johnny Bench's birthday is this week.
No shit.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, that's
It's a
yours.
shot.
Bullshit.
Who's starting? Scott or Tim?
Scott.
No, Tim.
It's clean. That's mine.
68.
Ooh.
Oh Jesus! Stop. Wait, what happened? What?
Johnny Bench.
And you already guessed? You guessed 68.
68, yeah.
2 count. 2 count.
65.
He came up in 68. What? How's there this many?
Smell. This is like ouzo.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you pour one? for
That's
me?
mine.
Like
the
Greek.
double-fisted one's mine.
Okay. Johnny Bench came up in 68. He was Rookie of the Year. So he was probably like 20. He's 74.
Everybody's done?
No. Me, I got to go still.
What?
2 count. 1. Oh, Jesus. All right.
I'm going to say.
All right.
What'd you say, 73?
74.
I'm going to say 71.
Everybody's done?
Yeah.
76.
Oh, wow.
That was
Oh,
close.
it's
Ancient.
It's like
It's ouzo. It's like you ever heard of ouzo?
Did I get one?
It's like that black
Ouzo.
licorice.
So
kinda.
we're pouring some Colombian
Sambuca.
Yeah, that's similar.
aguardiente or diente, which means firewater, I believe.
All right.
It doesn't pour.
Eric,
Yes.
Larry Bird.
Larry the Legend.
The Hick from French Lick. That was my cup over there. Right there. Yep. No, it was that one.
This one's mine.
The middle. No, that one. That
He
was
was
mine.
You already got
older.
one.
No,
There's a ball in
there's
it.
nothing in it. That was mine.
He started his
There's
career
some slushy,
older.
There's some slushy left in it.
Where did mine go?
That's yours right in front of you. You just said.
Oh, this one is yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
Jesus
How'd they get way over
Christ.
there?
Willie.
You moved it. I was watching you playing the
64.
shell game with me. Larry Bird.
Aid.
You get more.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works. You always make me drink more.
It's only when the white man.
I have no idea. Larry Bird, 62. I don't know. You went to high school with you.
I don't know if this was said, but 62.
I just said that.
Or did you?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Well, 63 then. No.
Willie? You're not guessing?
Tim's got the.
Not
Tim?
this time.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh. We going to drink this?
Yeah. Right after this.
After he gets this right, we'll celebrate his point.
Come on, let's go.
65.
67.
Wow, because I was thinking like 79 was that year.
There we go.
Let's try
And
this.
but he started late, remember?
Yeah, Hail
He was a garbage
Guatemala.
man.
Colombian Firewater from
Colombia.
Danny Cordova.
He's the one.
Danny
He
Maldonado.
Is he the cocker?
He's a cocker.
He's the cocker.
Ready?
Cocker and pudding.
Oh, my God.
We were supposed to shoot it, right?
Oh, supposed to get water.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, it tastes like firewater.
Tastes like
It's better than fucking. Oh,
It tastes like watered down ouzo.
Uzo.
It is
I
like,
don't know what
it's got
Uzo-
that Uzo Sambuca kind of
Oh, yeah.
With more burn on the back end.
it's still better than fucking
Malort.
Malort.
Jace, bring down some underwear I can chew on or something. An old sock.
I'm good. I got water.
Got any kerosene?
Kerosene.
Okay.
All right, next one. Ready?
Ed's up.
Ed.
Oh, yeah.
Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens.
Terrell.
Oh, I have no idea.
Gross.
Hey, Clayton, what's up? He just said
53.
Terrell Owens going to be 46.
48.
47.
50.
Really?
He's the same age as me and Eric.
Eric and I.
Same shape.
Yeah, and Eric and I.
You guys are in the same shape?
All four of us.
We're in the same. We're very much in the same shape.
Yeah.
So
Round?
we look a lot alike.
Who
too.
started?
I did.
Jeff George.
Oh, Jeff George.
Greg Hill loved Jeff George. He was a huge Colts fan.
I'm going to say 60.
Fuck. I'm going to say 53.
56.
58.
59.
Wow.
Darn it.
Right on it.
You're right there.
You're leading the witness.
Oh, wow. That's funny. Ha, 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 ha.
Clinton Dix?
Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is one that got banned for gambling, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Tim, you're up.
Yeah, I'm up.
Yep.
Katarina Witt.
Ooh. The German sex
Russian.
bomb.
She was
Russian, I thought, right?
No, she's
German.
West German.
She was a ice dancer, right?
Figure skater,
Figure
yep.
skater.
Gold medalist.
Was she a defector?
East German. I don't think
She
so.
definitely wasn't defective.
49.
53.
55.
62.
58.
Damn. What if she's still flexible?
Has anybody gotten one?
No, not even close. Well, we've been close. But.
Who's up?
I think I am.
Eddie the Eagle Edwards.
Oh, nice.
That's an old one, huh?
So he was the jumper, right?
88 Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
88 Olympics. 51.
54.
Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle. He was
Yeah, I know.
ski
but I'm
jumper.
just-
Fucking Coke bottles. He's from England.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
British, right? Oh,
British.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from.
You sound like you're from England.
63.
58.
62.
God damn.
Oh, wait, sorry, 60. 60.
Okay, what were the others then?
Right.
No, I was reading the wrong one.
Now they're all off by 2
Hold
years. Oh, this list.
Oh, hey, we're all even.
This list is from
Ed, you're up.
2017.
Right.
Jeez.
Ed.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ed's back.
Robbie Gold.
Let's see. He's a player in the NFL.
No,
He's short, right?
Not now.
No.
I thought for sure he'd get signed this year, but everyone's kicking pretty well, actually.
43. Hit that buzzer.
I think he's 40.
39.
41.
Yeah, there it is.
He was right in there.
I had the 41. I was trying to add to it. I'm like, it's got to be.
Are you still drinking that? You're supposed to shoot it.
Yeah, it's gross.
Because then it's done. You're done with it then.
My lungs are on fire right
No,
now.
it's Danny,
Have a jelly bean.
We'll thank Danny Maldonado when he's on the show.
Okay.
He'll be like, oh, yeah.
Scooter. Frank Reich.
Frank Lloyd Wright?
His chairs are awful. Yeah, no kidding. That's a good idea.
Frank Reich is 62.
Damn.
Yeah, he's
This
got
is smart juice.
smart juice.
Give me some more.
Sure is. Timmy. Michaela Maroney.
Oh, gymnast. The one
Gymnast from 2012.
Oh, yeah.
Old pissy face.
with Pissy face. Yeah, 27.
Old pissy face.
She's
That was mean.
28.
29.
Oh, for me? I got to 28.
28.
28.
28, yeah.
28.
Kind of a late whistle.
Yeah, it's Michigan. They always get the late whistle.
All right.
No, don't worry, he'll change it to
But
29.
she was Michigan State, wasn't she?
Too soon?
Way too soon.
All right, who's up?
I think I am.
Took you a while.
Am I up?
Donnie
You
Osmond.
are now.
Donnie Osmond.
Ooh.
Puppy Love.
70. These are good. What?
69. Nah.
What'd you say, Eric?
70.
69 was said. Oh, wow, I was going to guess that
Oh.
too.
I was trying to look in his eyes, see his soul.
You know what? I'm a soldier of love, so I'm going to say 68.
72.
66.
Oh, he's
He's
young.
a youngin'.
Looks like Tom Wopat.
Wait, it might change. Hold on a second.
Right.
Nope.
Ring
Yeah,
your bell.
Marie was older, right?
I don't know.
Maybe a year.
What'd you say?
Remember these Sour Patch
Oh,
Kids?
you were eating all my pomegranate blueberries.
Whatever happened to those?
Oh.
Why don't you bring more?
Who's up?
Remnants of it in the back seat.
Who
I don't know.
Who went first?
I eat those things like
Oh,
a
no,
wood
Eric.
chip.
I started on
Ed's
that
Ed's up.
Ed.
Ed's,
Ed. Terry Hatcher.
From Super Lady.
Real.
They're real and they're spectacular.
I know this.
58.
62.
60.
61.
59.
Look at her.
I am so close every time and never get it.
Kim Basinger.
Oh.
She's dirt old. I'm going to say
kind of
she's... I might
Old
be-
pissy drawers.
I want to say the number, but I can't. I'm going to say 72.
64.
70. Stay away from that number.
Eric's on fire.
I remember last year we got that one.
Oh! He got hit hard.
I thought you were all pumped up because Eric got it right. Oh, Eric, good job.
I agree. I think Eric did a great job there.
That was fabulous,
Thanks.
Eric.
Give me a treat.
Sour Patch Kids.
Let's
one.
go with Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Munoz.
Munoz.
Who's up? No, I went first.
He started.
Yeah, he started that.
No, I just started a second ago.
He did Kim Basinger.
Oh, he did Kim
Yeah,
Basinger.
yeah.
Timmy's always trying to cheat on this.
Yeah. So, Tim, you're out.
40.
These are sour.
My tongue
Munoz?
feels weird.
Oh, so it's not false advertising.
Munoz
Not
is,
from in the middle, right?
45.
39.
He's really looking at it.
37.
Everybody's going, right?
Yeah.
38.
Yeah.
All right, who's up?
Donkey.
You want the Sour Patch?
You ready? Steven, right?
These are not soft and chewy, by the way. But they're good.
It's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. Oh, God, he's got to be old.
Who?
Steven, right?
73.
Well, if I wasn't sitting at a decaffeinated coffee table right now.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
70. Willie.
He's hurt.
He's
You want
done.
me to guess what it is? It's an Achilles.
I don't know. I didn't see it happen.
He's down,
pissed.
though.
He's not playing in New York, so it's probably
Frank-
maybe his knee got messed up. Well, let's see.
Oh, hatred.
That's not as bad as it. Oh! Now it's real bad.
The
Double whammy.
The ending wasn't good.
It was a
Blew
2
his
for
hair
1.
off. He looks like a man now.
That sucked. And then,
I think it was like pop, 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 pop.
Oh,
Yeah, look at these Jaguar fans.
I'm
They're
glad
like,
I didn't
finally,
pick them
we
in my
finally
top
have
five.
a freaking good team.
Trevor Lawrence's hair just got blown off his head.
So who's up here?
He's really bald.
Yeah, we were talking about Frankie Muniz.
Someone calling Mike Brunell.
Stephen Wright.
Oh, Steve
Oh,
Wright.
Steve
It's you.
Wright.
You're up.
Yeah, no, I said
Eric, what'd you say?
I said
said
70.
I said 70 something.
73.
Yeah.
70, 73. What do I got for points?
You got 1.
I'm at -2.
69.
70.
All right, everybody's done, right? 68.
Really?
Did you add the year like you're supposed to though?
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
I did.
If you had
The
one
notes
year
are from last year.
at the
Who's up?
speed of
Who's up?
light.
Edmund.
C. Thomas Howell.
Oh my God.
Soul Man.
Oh.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
You can't do that.
Marines!
You can't do that movie
Is he
anymore.
a color man as well?
Yeah, he was a color man.
Outsiders, right? Is that Wolverines? No.
He was on the outside.
No, that's Red Dawn.
Oh,
He was Red Dawn.
Never saw Red Dawn,
Yeah, he's
He was in Soul Man, right?
yeah.
Yes, he was.
One of the most racist movies ever made, just by like not like it's bad, but just stupid. I mean, I can't believe that movie got made.
What, Soul Man?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Even Darth Vader was in it. And he's like, I can't believe we're making this movie. What was his name?
James Earl Jones.
That 74. No,
He sounded like Foghorn Leghorn when he did the impression.
I say it. We haven't done that in a while.
C. Thomas Howell.
C. Thomas Run. C. Thomas Howell.
He was like a big star back in those days, and then
I want my money back. There's no cheese in the middle of those.
I'll say 59.
Man, he's
probably older than that.
61.
64.
60.
57.
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, movies were big. Probably were in high school. So
Yeah.
just add 5-6 years. Yeah, never think of it.
Well, was Red Dawn like 86?
We got 2 more left here.
All right.
Marissa Tomei.
Ooh, nice.
62.
58. Non-Grammy or Oscar winner.
Never been married.
Really?
Never married.
There's a chance.
I'd like to plow that field.
What did you say?
Did Costanza have a date with her?
I actually
Yes.
forgot. 62. I said 62.
What did I say?
You sound like
Nothing
40.
You didn't say anything.
You were
yet.
way off.
You said 50 something.
Go ahead. Go again.
57.
59.
I'm going to say 64.
59?
Yeah.
Well,
Bradley
that's it.
Last one here.
6-pointer.
Who's up?
Tim.
Tim.
I went first that time.
Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
We did this one last year.
31. You're an asshole.
He's 30.
Oh my God! No.
Pressure. Look, he's getting red.
You said what?
This
30.
is for, this
I
is
know
for
the
6
answer now.
points.
I know the
I
answer.
do too.
Yeah.
For 6 points.
I'm going to say 28.
29.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yep. For some reason, I had 29 in my head last year.
I know. I was like, but I'm like, these
Because
guys
I'm
are.
like, last
when
year
he
I got
said
it wrong
31,
by
I'm like,
one.
I remember we talked about, we were talking about, we didn't talk about his birthday. Like 2 weeks ago, we were talking about his age.
Right,
We were like, how old is Giannis
I just
right now?
looked this
'Cause
up.
he's got- yeah,
And we looked it up.
He's like, because of the contracts. We're looking up, oh, yeah, he's 29, 28. I remember you say he's 28. So.
And I couldn't remember what I looked up. I'm the one that looked it up.
And as soon as I said 30, I'm like, I'm wrong.
I'm wrong.
Because I was
Oh,
like,
they've lost their quarterback and missed the field goal. They're done.
Bengals are going to make their comeback.
Oh, he's walking.
Cool, I got him in 2 fantasy leagues. That's cool. Although neither of his teams are good because he wasn't very good this year.
I'm waiting for him to puke.
You know what? Can you get the guy a cart?
Right?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, what is it? Is this like some kind of acting now? They're going to bring him back next week?
He's not Aaron
Like-
Rodgers.
I know. Well, maybe he is.
That looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
But why aren't they putting him on a cart
Maybe
then?
Because they can't afford one.
Jacksonville can't
Jacksonville.
afford carts, yeah.
You're right. There's probably nobody to drive it there. Nobody at the.
Just so you know, if
Probably
there's
someone stole it.
just so you know, if there was a bowl game and they were part of it, they wouldn't be invited because they can't fill seats.
Right.
That's the team.
There you go.
You don't invite Jacksonville. So, so what else we got here, guys?
Hey, a couple jokes.
Yeah, go ahead. Just real quick, Zach Wilson is supposed to start again, and rumors out there he doesn't want to play.
doesn't
He's like,
want
no,
to.
I'm good. That's what they're saying, but they came out today and said,
Probably
that's
got
not
a
true.
date.
That's
Probably-
not, yeah, someone,
Probably mom's night or something.
Connor Bernard's mom is.
Yeah, he's probably
She's in town
going to
playing
a
the Rangers.
Probably going to a movie, and she's getting him in.
Oh, and, real quick, you said hockey. Speaking of the traitor, Patrick Kane going to the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The ghost of Patrick Kane.
the player on the team that had 88 gave it up for him.
Really?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know the guy's name.
I don't either. Who was 88, Willie? Do you know?
Run it.
I don't remember.
Ivan Drago.
Oh, nice move.
Why are we watching football?
It's the greatest
The
American
Bengals are going to
sport
back
ever.
into the playoffs.
I haven't watched football in weeks.
Did the Celtics win?
No, they lost to the Pacers.
Pacers,
right?
yeah.
tonight, yeah. So, what's your joke?
What did the egg say to the boiling water?
What's happening, hot stuff?
Anybody?
You make me hard.
Oh!
I like that.
Pretty good.
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
There we go. Rewind.
The answer is, I just got laid and you expect me to get hard again in 3 minutes?
You get a half point for that.
Okay.
All right.
Are we going
better than birthdays?
Are we alternating?
Sure.
You do know eggs boil or hard boil better if you put a hole in the end. So right on the tip.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I'll try it tonight.
Is it really true? Seriously,
Yeah.
you're not being funny?
Yeah, you got on
Like
on
a
the egg
pinhole?
cookers, you put a pinhole in them. They got a little pin where you hit them. I don't use
Drop them in the water then.
Yeah.
Why isn't the way too? You put them in the water and then let it boil up. You don't leave them. You don't put them in boiling water.
How does that happen? How do you fall forward when you're a quarterback?
It's like the selection committee. There's no one. Yeah, there's
One
no
way.
criteria for making
Yeah.
a hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
3,027 years from today, life will either be good or really bad. It's 50-50.
All right, you guys ready?
See, Scott, the year will be 50-50. Who explains their jokes? Glenn.
What do you get when you mix human DNA and goat DNA?
A bad man.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
We're really good tonight on these.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
Our
normally,
jokes are better.
we just sit here.
That fire water's kicking in.
It's brain juice.
Thanks, Danny. I don't know if he's listening. Are we on Telemundo? Because
You know why I said it's brain juice? Because I drank it and I got smarter. Get it?
yeah,
No, I don't.
Never mind. Go
Right,
ahead.
explain it.
I'm wondering if Danny's listening.
It's like old school.
We're gonna forget the joke.
What do you get when you mix human DNA and goat DNA?
What? What do we get?
You get kicked out of the petting zoo.
Oh. A goat fucking joke. Jesus.
You know, guys,
I thought we were a little more highbrow than this.
I used to think drinking was bad for me, so I gave up thinking.
Nice.
I like it.
Hey, you know, there's a cure for type 2 diabetes. Amputation.
Jeez.
I heard,
Ron Santo hates that joke.
I heard that joke Saturday night, and he said it, and I fucking, because he said it the first time we saw him. He started saying, he goes, you know, there's a cure for type 2 diabetes. I go, yeah, amputation. He goes, who said that? I raised my hand. He goes, I hate you.
Really?
Well, it was the opening guy, like the first guy. He was funny.
He was.
Did you
Isn't
know
that
that
old
joke?
hockey player?
Yeah, because he said it the last time we saw Ian. He was.
So you ruined his joke?
Yeah,
dry guy.
I
No,
apologized
yeah.
to him afterwards.
Real dry
though.
guy.
He was
He
cool
opened
about it.
again.
I go,
He
hey
was
man,
cool.
I'm really sorry about interrupting. He goes, oh no, I'm not one of those comics where I get pissed off. He goes, at least you're interacting.
Yeah,
and you didn't
you
name
tell-
all. And you didn't name. I didn't tell him I saw his act before because I didn't want him to feel like worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Because Scott Darling was there and he was good and still.
Did he get better?
Still terrible.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he got
okay.
he
was
got better.
He got better. Okay.
Still terrible.
Still terrible. Yeah.
You guys haven't been down to the Wyndham yet to see comedy then? Because it's Kevin Farley's like amazing compared to the guys that always open up for him.
Kevin Farley.
Yeah.
Do you still have his braces?
How do you circumcise a hillbilly?
Kick his sister in the
Smack his sister in the head.
Slap the
Kick his sister in the chin.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Something about the sister. That's getting that.
Mom.
Why is you got one?
Yeah, what's going on with Hall Notes?
Why does Grandma spray Windex all over the Medicare copay invoices?
Because she's Greek?
No, she wants a clean bill of health.
That's a long way to go for a horrible punchline. That is so
You ever
bad.
see those guys? Did someone send that or I sent that to those guys?
Yeah, those,
Yeah, what is that?
Those guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
I like it. The guys that spit water out of their mouth. You know.
Oh, they tell jokes and yeah.
Why is Dwayne Johnson the only man who can turn lesbians?
Because rock beats scissors.
Yes. Hey.
Nice.
Good job.
I love going outdoors.
It's like a petting zoo in here. Oh, sorry, Eric.
I love going outdoors. It's so much easier than going out windows.
Did you know that? You learned that from last night?
I'll give you one, Eric.
Oh, here we go. Who's Jacksonville? Dollar, whoever names Jacksonville backup quarterback without looking it up.
Blake Bortles.
Gardner Minshew.
Oh, sorry. Blake Bortles, you said? Who said that?
Is it, what's his name? The old Bear quarterback?
Mitch Trubisky's on the Steelers.
No, the, what's his name? The pioneer that makes all his Chase Daniels.
Oh, it might be.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
Oh, holy shit.
Look at that, Tim.
We saw Willie.
I used the wrong paint.
We saw Willie at the Packer game yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. Put on a little age.
He looked like he's 62.
Was that all iced up?
Buff.
What do we got? Anything else going?
Any more jokes?
I'm searching.
God, this
do you
whole
think
joke thing is awful.
I know. What do you think about the Cubs offering Ohtani $600 million?
No.
It's not my money.
That's a joke.
If they're going to offer other guys money to come play with them, yes. But if they're going to get just him and hope to win, then no.
No.
So I guess my answer would be no.
I agree.
I love Ohtani.
I'd
but
rather
no.
spend $600 million on like 8 other guys, but that's just me.
Yeah, that's too much.
Sounds like your type of night too.
Willie got more jokes.
No, that's all I got. Right
Let's put a fork in that whole thing. That was worse than the time I roomed with MC Scat Cat. Jeez, I paid all the bills and he was always broke.
Wow. You're talking about
I don't get it.
Paul Abdul?
You got to explain it. Hey,
Jeez.
Glenn, can you explain that one?
Well, in the song.
I get it.
Oh.
He was always broke.
Anyone see a Coen Brother movie yet? No, never mind.
Which one?
Any. We're talking about like Coen.
Raising
Yeah, we talked
Arizona.
about it last.
That's another good one.
Did anybody watch that movie that's
No.
supposed to come out?
I don't like the one with George Clooney. That one.
I like
Oh,
that
we
one.
love that.
Brother,
We were
Where Art
talking
Thou?
about that. Did we talk about this last week?
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that
Fantastic
It's
movie.
great.
one. What's the one before Raising Arizona?
Raising Nevada.
Racing New Mexico.
Right.
Raising
Tahoe.
Massachusetts.
Breaking Bad.
Raising
It's like
Virginia.
hold on a second.
I know what you're talking about. It's Glenn Turturro's in it.
Something
or-
mine.
Oh, Bad Santa they did.
My
They did
Blue
Bad
Heaven.
Santa?
So it's produced by him.
That's fucking good. I love that movie.
Yeah.
The fuck do you want?
Suburbicon.
Suburbicon. Name some more.
Blood Simple.
Yes.
Have you seen that one?
That's being remade.
Yeah, that was right before Raising Arizona.
It's being remade with a woman as the gynecologist.
Okay.
Oh, obviously. Oh, The Big Lebowski. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're the Big
Fargo's
Lebowski.
awesome.
Fargo,
Fargo,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big Lebowski's good.
Right.
Barton Fink. Did I see that?
Barton Fink.
Not a fan of that one either.
Hudsucker Proxy.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen that.
No Country for Old Men's a
That's
good.
I never
great.
saw it. I want to see
It's
it.
it's good,
Yeah.
and so's True Grit. True Grit's
Yes.
one of the
True Grit.
best remakes ever made.
Yeah, I read the book. The book is
And I like the old John Wayne one. I mean, it's
Right.
cheesy. When you see the new one,
right.
it's legit.
Yeah.
The Naked Man.
It's
The what?
The Naked Man with Michael Rappaport.
Ooh.
Michael Rappaport.
Fargo.
Yeah, Fargo is good.
Inside Llewellyn Davis. The Buster Scruggs is weird.
Inside Llewellyn Davis is weird too.
Isn't
It's
Buster
about
Scruggs, isn't he got, what's his name in it?
Yeah, what's his name?
He's a nerd guy, and he's like shooting everybody. You know, it's stupid looking.
Right.
I can't watch more than a few minutes of it.
But you do
But
it
yeah,
every day.
I watch the highlights.
Do you ever? What's the movie? I don't know if they did Out of Time with George Clooney. Did you ever see that with Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, sorry, Jennifer.
Sorry, I'm Puerto Rican.
Tonight you are.
I was last night.
Yeah.
Me and Dave, friend of the show.
Yeah, Dave. That's how he sounded last
I
night.
think I've been to Puerto Rico more than he has.
It's Bethard. CJ Bethard.
Oh,
Who's their backup?
No, it's Bethard.
Oh, ex-Niner, right?
Yeah. The original Brock Purdy.
Right.
but I do like the Coen brothers. I mean, some of they're
Hey,
creative guys.
He played for Iowa back when they scored points. Oh! Ball on the ball, you
Oh, he
idiots!
tried. You got to go back to that spot. Oh no, it's not under 2 minutes yet. I don't know if he fumbled anyway. He might have been down. Oh, he's hurt.
Oh.
Shut up.
I sprained my thumb. Look, he's holding his hand.
Peterson's going to have to play.
Peterson's like, God damn it. I have to do this myself.
It was a face mask.
And he grabbed his hand pretty hard there.
Oh God.
Foul on the ball.
Did we ever talk about Jimmy Hoffa being buried under County Stadium?
It's a County Stadium?
Yeah,
Yeah, the old stadium. So now it's under.
2 weeks ago we talked about it.
Did we talk about that?
No.
Under the kids'
No.
field?
Is it really for sure?
That would be under the kids' field.
Hellfair. We talked about it.
No, we didn't talk about it.
We talked about this on the show.
Did we really?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
What?
Well, go ahead. Refresh our memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did.
Oh, that's all you were.
Who's
I thought you
saying
had, I
that?
thought you had like a
It's
like
real.
an update.
No, it's real.
Like
That's
an
a throwing
like an
hand,
arm
too.
was sticking out. I thought it was buried under Giant Stadium.
East Rutherford.
The old one.
I thought it was underneath the Pontiac Silverdome.
Is that still up?
Yeah, where's that?
Did I tell you guys? So me and Amber go down and get sushi down in Gurnee the other day. You know, it's probably about 2 weeks ago.
Why?
Because Soon's is closing.
Oh,
and,
that's right.
Yeah, so
You ever been to the new place?
the Sushi Bay.
Sushi Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
fun. It's fun. It's not great, but it's
good?
it's
Solid?
it's all right.
It's good.
I never been there.
Yeah, so we go down to Gurnee and we I forget what the name of the place is. We go. It's right by the park there.
Long duck dongs.
It is.
Cream
long.
with some young guy.
That's the one. Duck Dongs is down the road. So they seat us, and I'm sitting here.
Grow up.
I know these guys are a bunch of fucking children.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, my Yankee, my wanky.
Yeah.
The dong any food?
And he's the racist one over there.
Who needs bourbon?
So they got like a bench.
We got
they got a
whatever
bench
that
all the
crap
way
is.
down the wall, and then they got seats out in front of like the tables in front of the bench. So everybody sits on the bench, and then
You have to take your shoes off?
It's bench
No.
warmers.
So I'm sitting like this. Amber's on the bench there. We just got a small table. And then there's another table. Another couple comes in. Another couple comes in. We're sitting there looking. I look over, and this lady has got her titty out, feeding a kid. I'm like right next to Amber, and I'm like,
How old was he?
I love sushi, but I don't like my milk raw.
So-
What the hell? So she doesn't see it the whole time. I'm like, it's like where Timmy's sitting there. There's just a titty sitting there. I'm like, and I'm a child.
Did you start crying?
I gotta look the other way. I'm covering my eyes.
That happened to me at Woodman's. I turned the corner and it's
And somebody started breastfeeding you?
in a backpack. I'm like, what?
Hey, try this.
What do you
Hey,
think?
Is it warm
taste
enough?
sour to you?
They just go bad.
You're like, did you have chocolate this morning?
Tastes like garlic.
Malort. Tastes like Malort.
Man, we shouldn't drink while
Off
you're
the rails.
It's
breastfeeding.
not bad, but you're low on iron.
It was just weird looking.
Well, now.
So I'm like looking at my menu like this, and it's like,
No, you're not.
I don't see any
Look at
fresh milk.
Only time Ed ever ate sushi with sunglasses on.
Amber's like, take your sunglasses off. I'm
And
like, I
giggling
can't.
like Glenn Quagmire.
And they were
Giggity,
mirrored
giggity,
aviators.
Giggity, giggity,
Did
giggity.
you take a picture?
Bethune.
Oh, touchdown, game over.
Wow, that's a throw.
Oh,
Two interferences.
Too bad there was no receiver there.
PI on both of them. We played it out.
His mustache got in his way.
You guys got anything else?
No.
No.
I did see a story. I've been to Panama before. I don't know if anybody else has, but it's a beautiful country. And did you see a story where these eco-terrorists? You've seen these guys where they're gluing themselves to the roads and stuff in like Europe and stuff. Then people come out and get mad, and well, they did it in Panama. Some 77-year-old guy gets out of his car, goes over to confront them.
I saw it.
And they get in his face, and they're giving him shit. He just pulls out a gun and shoots two of them dead in the road.
He was
And
a doctor or something. I thought,
Yeah, he
right?
might have been an ex-lawyer. He's from the United
He was
States. He's an expat.
Okay.
So he probably lived in, there's this area called, it's David. It's up in the mountains where it's cooler. So I'm guessing a lot of Americans live up there.
Americans?
Like a cooler or cooler?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Beebly bop.
so he killed two eco-terrorists because they want to reduce carbon. And I was like, well, he helped them out. Do they give him an award now, or two less people making carbon?
A lot of methane.
Anybody notice those cooler temps this week?
Right.
I don't know. It was just a weird story.
He didn't say pew pew. He said bang bang.
Yeah.
Not good.
Really?
Yeah, there was a video out there. It was crazy. I'm like, just.
How do you?
Whoa.
Oh, how's that not a flag?
They were messing with him, and he just shot him.
That's crazy.
Yep. Pow pow. That's it.
So I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the Josh Giddey situation.
We can't talk about that at the end of the show, can we?
Why not?
Okay.
Getting giddy with it.
Giddy.
Giddy.
So apparently this incident happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he found out right away that she wasn't 19 as she claimed.
And supposedly met her in a club that
in
was
a club that was
overage.
18 plus. So if that was 2 years ago, he was 19.
She was
Still doesn't. She's 15 then.
Right.
Which still doesn't matter, but...
Right, but he told the team right away. He found out about it and told the team.
So the team did know about this.
Yes. So that's why he's still playing. That's why...
I don't... If he really met her in a club that was 18 plus, then...
Yeah,
how would you
faking?
She was acting like a grown up.
Yeah,
right.
And how would you know? Don't
you
get
never
me wrong.
ask a woman how old she is.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
Because you do background checks right away.
Now he
But-
found out.
No.
He
Exactly.
found out with all the tissue paper.
I mean, we've all been in these situations where you're in a
Wonder Bra.
Animal
bar.
House.
You're in a
Right.
bar. You meet a girl. Do you card her? Go. I want to make sure you're 18
Before I
in a
bang
bar.
her.
Maybe the Hello Kitty underwear should have gave it away.
Right. That's
You're like, I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna bang you tonight. So
Right.
how old are you?
She's like,
Or the Malibu High School track team T-shirt.
yeah. Can you sign me into Facebook? I'm not old
Right.
enough. I don't know. No, but I mean, you're in a bar or
Right.
a club.
Right.
They're carding.
Right.
You meet her in there.
Right.
You assume
To
she's
me,
18?
it's bullshit that you have to recheck her and have the FBI go through a rigmarole
But
again.
you're a rich athlete.
You got to be careful.
Exactly.
I agree with that too.
Right.
But
I mean, they sit down all the rookies in the NBA and say, "Hey, these things can't happen."
so you
Every league does that
Right.
now.
you've hung out in bars before, right? When you
Never,
were younger,
ever.
were there ever underage girls in those bars?
Absolutely,
all the time.
all the time.
He wouldn't go if there wasn't.
But again, now did you card them if you were going to make out with them out in the parking lot, or you know every time?
Does is drug and card the same thing?
Right.
Drug to the car by her hair.
Drug? No,
Yeah.
drugged.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, probably most of the time that those underage girls were there, it's because I brought them.
Wow.
Like you said, you're
But
driving.
that's a
you're
different
driving the bus.
underage too. That's a 19 or 20-year-old.
Right.
That's not a 15.
Yeah, that's
Right.
a different. That 19.
To me, it's a really slippery slope.
Right. Thank God I wasn't like rich enough or like good looking enough for someone to be like, "Hey, I'm going to try to trap him."
I only had one of those things
Speak
too.
for
I-
yourself.
I was good
I
looking.
maybe had like a 6-month time span of that time.
No, I heard you were good looking back then.
No,
though.
not at all.
There's rumors.
No.
Yeah.
Deny.
rumors.
Yeah, rumors. There was a picture.
You laying on the carpeted floor.
You know the Costanza.
There's a couple on the
You know
post
the
office
Costanza
too.
pose with the. I
It's
did
in the
that first.
bathroom at
Tidy Whities.
at Mike's, right? There's one in the bathroom. That picture.
Yeah, it was at the Ken and Joe. What was the airplane place next to?
Barb and
Didn't
Jones.
Captain Mike's have the same thing in their bathroom?
What?
Captain Mike's had
Costanza?
Yes, they used to.
The
they
George
used to stand-
Costanza
yeah, they
picture.
stands
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah.
Didn't they have it out in the bar? I thought.
No, I thought men's bathroom had it in it.
Yeah, they used to have all kinds of crazy things. They had that peeometer where you could see how.
How fast you pee.
Yep.
I got up to like 23 miles an hour once.
It was like as fast as DK Metcalf run the other night.
Zoom, zoom.
22.6.
DK Metcalf fastest in the league this year.
Yep.
Faster than Tyreek?
Yep.
He's
I
way
had-
bigger too.
I had it in front of me.
He's quick.
Yeah,
He's
that dude was
a
running-
large man.
Not
right.
by a, and you know what? He was. We talked about it. He was a. Me and Tim were talking about this. He was a world class sprinter in college.
Right.
He was like a,
He's a big.
He was at
dude,
the
too.
Olympic.
Did you see that when he caught that ball? When he took off?
Yeah.
It was like he was like jet rockets.
How is he
It
not
was
the
insane.
best receiver in football? I can't
can't
figure it
catch-
out.
You got to
Because the offense.
Because you have to run precise routes and be able to catch the ball.
you got to run him. You got number one. You got to throw it to him too.
Right.
And he does drop a few balls here and there, but I mean, you got to get him the ball. You got to get 10 targets on him a game.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
Right.
If he'd have made the one before, they would have won this game.
If he was getting 10 targets, he'd be putting up Tyreek
Agreed.
numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, I had
Tyreek's on pace to get 2,000 yards still.
with one extra game.
So's AJ
So
Brown
what?
and
I'm just saying.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Kelvin.
I think Laporta
So
and,
it was
and Kittle
Tyreek
are
was
too.
second and Metcalf's first, by like a half a mile or
Right.
something, a mile per hour or a mile or whatever.
So he's still on pace to break the record before the 16th game.
Yeah. Oh, but in that top 10, it was a Shane twice, Hill twice. So 4 out of the 10 were those two
Dolphins.
Or those two Dolphins. Maybe Waddle. No, I don't know. I don't know. I just know 2 for sure.
Waddle's
Tom
just
Waddle?
kinda-
Tom Waddle's still playing?
Tom Waddle's fast.
Yeah. BC? BC boy. Those Catholic boys had to run away from the priests.
Yeah.
Moeller, Cincinnati Moeller.
Beat
Oh,
up.
speaking of like Moeller, like Rich Rodriguez, you know, he's coaching a ball game. Where's Rich Rodriguez at?
Liberty.
Not Arizona.
No, not in Arizona anymore. No,
West Virginia?
he's no.
No,
He's coaching someone they made a bowl this year, and first time in like 6
You know what
years.
team it is?
No, I'll,
Southern Miss.
Oh.
Something like that.
Just guessing.
Yeah, whatever.
Tulane.
Yeah, so
Tulane.
Closing thoughts.
I think we should get rid of the transfer portal. That's it.
Well, I like that one.
I think the bench warmers should decide who goes to the college football championship.
Absolutely. And we'll sequester in a room for 3 hours, and then whoever yells the loudest wins.
And get pizzas.
Oh, yes. Yeah, those pizzas weren't bad the other night.
No, they weren't bad. Yeah, solid. Yeah,
Had some
solid.
wicked heartburn.
Yeah.
I think we should unplug the NCAA and maybe plug it back in.
Yeah, how long?
Need to reboot.
Over and under how
reboot it? Yeah.
over and under how long the NCAA last, and B, how fast that Florida State leaves the ACC to go to another conference.
Forever next year.
Can they go that quickly?
No. If they we proposed this earlier, they don't show up for the game, and they don't notify anybody until the day before. What would be the penalty for that? They would be banned for years.
They'd be the
from
one
the
penalized
tournaments.
for not making money.
Yeah, they would have to be banned for like 5 years from NCAA tournament.
How
games.
would they be banned?
I don't. Well, just
So
like
the NCAA
like SMU, they would get the death penalty.
Well, if you don't
You have to
notify them,
accept
but
going to the
if
games.
If a player can say they won't, why can't a team just say we can't go?
Right.
But I guess doing it the night before would be dirty.
And you have to accept your bowl invitation.
Yeah.
And then if you don't show,
How about you
I
do
bet you there's something
about
in the
they just
bylaws. There's
reject
got to be
their
something
bowl?
in the contract.
Well, you know when you got married, people always forgot to send invitations back. Just be like, oh, we forgot to send them back. I left them on the coffee table.
Uh-huh.
It was mixed in the mail.
It didn't have a +1 on it. I
forgot
couldn't
to
go.
send how many on there. I apologize. But we all,
Well, I would send it back and not show up.
we all want to fish.
You always complain if you're not
Oh, the veal.
invited by name.
What?
You're never a +1. I always ask you to be a +1. I'm not a +1. I want to be my name on there. You're always bitching.
Ooh, that's
About
like,
what?
Wow, what the hell's going on
it's
here?
like an angry
If it's
fog.
for your fucking wedding, like I
Jesus.
know I'm not going to get invited because it's not going to happen.
I'm gonna invite you if it happens, just to
already
piss
common
you.
law
I'm gonna
marriage.
troll you. I'm gonna get married just so you have to go.
Good.
You know
I'll
what?
show up to that.
I'm gonna get ordained and I'm gonna do the whole wedding like Foghorn Leghorn.
I say it.
Now
that's
now
a
I'm
ring.
saying, right?
I say, Amber, you take this man as your awfully.
Now
wedding.
that's a man.
I think what we should do is we should have Ed do Foghorn Leghorn and then Foghorn Leghorn and figure out who's real.
Right.
Who's saying
Or who
I'd
gets,
have to practice.
who gets
though.
married first, Ed or me?
Ed would
We
definitely
might
wear a
be tied.
Canadian tuxedo, right?
That was Clayton's wedding. Oh, sorry.
No, there's no way if I'm
The
getting
second
married. The second one, yeah. No, it'd be all out because if I'm
you're
doing
getting married?
it, no,
When?
no.
Yeah, he's getting married. You guys heard him.
Yeah.
Scott's
I'm going.
officiating?
I'm good.
married?
I'm glad Amber doesn't listen to the
oily
show.
bull hunk?
I'd welcome all you. I'll start out like a Southern Baptist preacher, and then I move to Foghorn Leghorn.
Dearly beloved, we are
What's the
guests.
difference? What's the difference?
What was the Monty Python where the guy talked like this? You
That-
know, the
And then I end it. You
No,
make
wasn't that
Biggest dickus.
marriage?
marriage, yes.
Marriage.
No, that was The Princess Bride.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
you
think
think
it was like some period.
the guy that
Man
talked
and wife. Man and wife.
The guy that talked funny was Biggest Dickus. the Greek guy.
How about if what the guy from the Joe Piscopo, Johnny Dangerously guy? Yeah, if he did the wedding.
You fucking
You
assholes.
fargin assholes.
You
You
take
know
this fargin
good
asshole.
dirty assholes.
You bastard, just stand up for this.
you farging asshole. Take this asshole.
In my fargin club, nobody's standing up. It's a fargin
Knock
church.
down this fargin wall.
This is fargin marriage.
Do you recognize this guy? No.
No. Who's this guy?
You should listen to the beginning of the show and the end of the show. In between,
Those are all our closing thoughts right there. So
The first 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes. That's all you need to listen
I
to.
have nothing else.
That's it.
Guys, I finally made it to 50. Did I tell you that? You guys
No.
knew, right? Yeah, you all
No
knew.
idea.
What?
Yeah, it's like 77 in painter's years. And about 25 in porn actress years.
Oh, my God.
They don't make it that long. Don't tell their dads.
Then they end up marrying women.
A lot of times, like
Yeah.
Jenna Jameson.
Right?
Oh, I'd like to be her next door neighbor. You guys need help lifting anything?
Can you leave the curtains open next time?
Guys order a
They're always
pizza?
open.
Right.
Guys order a pizza?
Yeah.
hey, it was funny about that is the neighbor next to Jenna Jameson. He said, "I'd like to watch," and then they brought over a Rolex to him. So,
Nah.
boom.
I don't. What?
Wow. That has to be the closing thought.
That was fun here.
9.
Can we borrow a pair of scissors? All right, I've had enough.
I'm going to watch this commercial.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
One more shot.
No.
All right.
For Ed, Willie, Eric, and Tim, we are the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you next week.
I hate goodbyes.
Sorry, folks, park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give them more buys than highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.